Doing great. All right, Ben, proceed, please.
All right. So last week we had session 28. In my notes, it's titled "Don't Get Ahead of Yourself." We start off camping in the Stingwood Wells. Avery scouts ahead as we head towards the Lava Maw. While we're kind of traveling and in progress. Those Warforged being looked down upon. Yeah, racism is exactly the word I was looking for.
Oh, I know that word.
You do now.
Aviary taught me.
While we are traveling, my Bloodhawk gets eaten out of the air by a sneaky-looking creature, and then we just went running through the forest, helter skelter, from what appeared to be a Hydra. Pragar spent a bunch of time picking people up when they fell over.
When you mean people, you mean you?
People? Undisclosed people. Eventually, Function ended up killing him, or killing the Hydra, which was pretty cool. As we kind of came out of the woods, we came across a disgusting creature that Zan thought was perhaps a bloated vessel that from the Fae. And he actually got knocked unconscious and woke up with the blood vessel gone. And kind of right there at the end of it all, Talvarin hears his good old buddy Kragnor talking some smack to him and tries to attack him. And that's what I got.
Okay, does anybody have anything else that they want to add?
We destroyed the cyst.
Yeah.
That Hydra tastes delicious.
Hell is destroying itself. I don't know. Something's happening. Everything's after we destroyed the cyst, the whole plane is kind of collapsing.
So hell is.
Then all of a sudden, Kragnor shows up and Talv goes fireball.
Yeah, some dick named Kragnor shows up.
Hey, Dan, did you just move us?
I did.
Okay, cool. Is it supposed to be black?
Oh, fuck. Hold on. Looks like some of these tokens didn't stay like they were supposed to do. That's all right, because we're going to just... Fuck. Hold on. All right.
I don't know how happy I am this shit's working for me right now.
Congratulations, Okavar.
10 sessions later.
Love y'all's beautiful faces. I lost all my tokens.
Let's gain them back.
Alright, hold on 1 second, my boys.
This quest is brought to you by Michelob Ultra, Aviary's drink of the night.
Is that lime and cactus?
The only beer I drink, literally.
Keeps him light when he's as a feather.
Yep.
Nice. Okay, so we start this session off immediately after the cyst has been basically shattered. At the very end, Xanthar, there was a mysterious hand that had kind of taken grip of you and had grabbed that little obsidian dagger that you've used before. When you cut yourself, it seemed to have dispelled magic, and that's kind of what seemed to have happened here. You dispelled whatever enchantment was holding the bloated one together by plunging it into your own heart. It was kind of freaky, a little bit of an overboard move, but that's what everybody saw. It was very dramatic. As soon as you did that, the entire crystalline structure behind you started to rupture, started to explode, started to crack and fragment. And large explosions, big shaking of the ground, crystal fragments flying everywhere, and you begin to see not just one but several dozen portals just beginning to open and close. Small ones that were kind of floating around in the air, but there's an intense magical diffusion within the air, and you picked one and you started running towards it. I think Xanthar rolled a 4, which could be good. As the party starts to run across, that's when Talvin certainly heard a voice from his past, turned around as a giant eagle, tried to swipe at him a few times. He ended up missing, but he did blow one of the horned ones that was behind him into the lava. After that, he convinced his old friend that he was going to try to attack the party, walked up to the party, and then immediately said, "Let's kill this fucking guy." That was where we started. Alright, does everybody have the map up right now?
Nope.
Negative.
I see a black
Nope,
screen.
black screen. I saw the clicks, but
Aha!
can't see
Then-
what's like. It's the lighting.
Aha! So, we're just going to turn this on for everybody. See what this does here.
There we go.
Ah.
There we
Oh
go.
shit!
So you guys are down here. Talvin just walked up, and you see Kragnar just below you, probably about 60 feet at this point. And in front of you, you see these orbs just kind of opening and closing. A lot of the crystalline structures they have made the very fabric of space around you guys unstable, and you begin to see these little like balls kind of slowly moving and expanding and contracting. The big ones that are down here, there seems to be one that has kind of stabilized itself. That's the one that you've picked to start to run to. However, Talvin did say, "Kill that motherfucker." So we begin this with Talvin turning to his friends and saying, "Kill that motherfucker." I need everybody to roll initiative.
Click your characters.
I feel like
Or the reminder.
Fireball before all that though.
So I can't see anything. So try refresh.
Yeah, go ahead and refresh for me real quick. Hold on, guys. Don't start rolling yet. We won't count those. That's okay.
Oh shit!
I got a black screen. Yeah, I saw the
Glad
map
you
for a
aren't
second,
count that
but then
Well,
it disappeared.
12 and 20, we can fucking count those. That's
rolled
fine.
a 1 minus 1.
I don't want a 12.
You know what? I think you guys have already rolled this, so might as well keep it. Xanthar, why'd you roll twice? Do you have advantage?
Wait, why did mine save? I did click.
I rolled twice because I wasn't sure if the first one went through.
He
Gotcha.
wiped from between yours and mine, Casey. That's why.
No problem. I'll go ahead and add you guys in. No worries.
I don't
22.
see anything still, guys. I still have black screen. I saw the map when you did it earlier for a second, and then it went black screen again.
Zoom in and out. Make sure it's
I'm
not
all the
like
way
running my-
zoomed out right now, and it's like a small little rectangle in the corner.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the
zoom
map.
in.
Yep.
Are
That's
you
the map.
sure Okamar's lighting is the same, DM?
I will double check.
And granted, my settings are brand new from a new account, so if there's anything I missed too, we went through it kind of, sort of, but
I don't think so.
Yeah, I've got you moved to this map and removing back to the players. That's the only thing that I know how to. Hold on 1 second. Trying the whisper glitch. Let's see if that helps.
I saw the previous map, but ever since we changed to this, it went straight black, and then
Is it black or is it a loading
black.
screen?
It's just black.
Oh, okay. Hold on, because you have a new character. Hold on 1 second. I think we can do this. I think I can. If I can change this from
You have to give the new
Okabar to the new Okabar.
Yeah.
You made a new character? You
Yeah.
died?
Shut the fuck up.
Hey, try refreshing now. See if that works, Okabar.
Or,
Off before our initiative roll. The last thing I said last game was, and I cast Fireball, and you go, "That's where we're gonna end."
Okay, no, you did not get that fire off. You're casting it before we begin initiative because that's kind of a sneak attack at this point.
So yes, I get to roll Fireball before
You
we start.
get to throw a fireball. Where do you want it to land?
You also had mentioned Jack of all trades being after the initiative. I'm not sure.
That is correct.
So
Yep. So whatever your initiative is, we'll add 2 to that.
you just add 2, just like everything else, right?
Yep.
So that puts me at 8.
Okay, I'll edit that.
Thank you. All
there's some
right.
issues.
Okabar, what are we gonna do with you, buddy? Let's see here. Hold on, there's 2 Okabars down here. I'm gonna try one and then the other.
Yeah, we
How about that? Okay, does that work? Okay. Fucking all these Okabars in my life.
This evolution brought to you by Jalapeno Chips.
Thank you for the sponsor roll. All right, so go ahead. Talvern, you're shooting fireball. Where is it going?
I'm putting it right on top. I mean, are they 20 feet from each other?
Yeah, they're 10 feet from each other.
Yeah, just put it right between them. It's a 20-foot radius.
Right here.
Yeah.
If you put it right here, you probably hit everybody. Because this guy's down. This guy's down in the lava.
Yeah. So I imagine lava doesn't kill a devil, right? Like we can see it around.
I mean, he just fell into the lava.
All right. If I can put it right here and hit all of them, whether he's dead or not, I don't know.
Okay, sounds good.
Hey Dan, do you ever roll for
I have to Dex 14.
Dex 14, you got it. So,
I'll take it.
okay, so
Am I supposed to be on the turn order or no?
these two, I'll get you in just a second. So these two, Kragnor and this devil in the lava, they both pass their Dex saving throws. The one on the bridge fails. So you rolled a what, 35 fireball?
35 full, 16 half, I guess. Or
Okay.
no.
Yeah, 18 half. Yep. Okay, so as you turn after you told your group to kill these motherfuckers, you see Kragnor kind of standing there, like looking at you, watching, and he sees your hand kind of open and your mouth open, and as it comes towards him, he tries to take cover and duck real fast. He is able to dodge most of the damage, but you see the explosion on the bridge as this 20-foot gigantic ball of just basically fire just starts to go up. You see the devil in the back just walking through it as if he's completely unfazed by that. Kragnor has a little bit of flames on himself. And he says, "Oh yeah, I knew you'd fucking trade on me, you bastard." All right. Good turn. So, everyone who's in initiative order, you said, Fergar, you're not in initiative. Okay, you rolled a 1, correct?
1 minus 1. Sure.
Oh, so it's a 0?
Whatever, 1 minus 1. I don't know. It said 1 and then minus 1.
Hold on, let me... Yeah, you rolled a 2.
Oh, okay, never mind. That said
no.
1 minus 1.
No worries, buddy. No worries. We'll get you. So, you're at a 2. All right, is everybody in the initiative order here?
The enemies aren't.
Okay. Yeah, I gotta get them real quick. All right.
Here I am.
Roll for these 3.
Did I need to take a penalty on initiative, or was it just the armor class?
Just your AC.
Okay, thank you.
No worries. Give me a second to add these guys in here. And you guys can see this order tracker, correct?
Yeah.
Hold on. Shit. Okay, let's get these ordered. All right, first one up is going to be Xanthar. Xanthar, he comes running up to you and says, "Let's kill this motherfucker." Turns around, shoots a fireball. You're just a few feet away from the portal at this point, and you see that it's starting to kind of... It seems unstable like everything else in the area, but it does seem more stable than the little motes of light that are flowing around you. What are you doing?
Yeah, I mean, I guess how far away would you say that I guess I could measure that, couldn't I?
Sure. From the bad guys, you're about 55 feet away. From the portal, you yourself, you're about 40 feet away.
Cool. And we were headed towards the portal when they kind of popped up, right?
Yes, that is correct.
Sweet. Well, let's see.
That's who else I needed.
I
Damn
am...
NPCs. I always forget my NPCs, of course.
I'm just gonna pull out my bow and take one shot at this guy.
Okay, Kragnor himself?
Yeah, Kragnor himself.
All right, go ahead and make your shot.
I'm still not 100% sure what's going on here, so I'm gonna start with a little bow shot and kind of work my way up from there.
Sure. Yeah, 26. So as he's trying to pat out some of the flames on his arm, all of a sudden an arrow streaks out of nowhere, beds into his left leg. Ah! He kind of yells out.
Natural 20.
What's that? Oh, it is. Yeah. So you rolled a 9, and we're going to double that. So 18 points of damage, correct?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Nice. Okay, so yeah. He's screaming in pain. It's even more pain than he had first realized. Okay, anything else you want to do?
Well, that would be a two-handed weapon, I'm pretty sure.
Yes, sir.
Since it's a short bow and bonus actions, I think that I will just kind of, I don't know if this is any kind of edging here, but if I can step off and take a little bit of cover, I will.
Okay. I would say you probably have quarter to half cover, maybe somewhere in that area.
Cool. Well, I will hide in whatever cover is there.
Okay, I'm going to say you have quarter cover because you're over there, so you increase your AC by 1 as long as you're back there. If you want to roll stealth check, go ahead.
All right.
See if you can hide. Okay. Maybe.
All right, fair enough.
All right, Okabar, you're up.
Okabar sees Xanthar go over there, so I guess he's gonna follow up and take like steps right next to him, right here.
Okay, right there.
And you attack this person right here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. So Okabar goes up. Dan, what's up, buddy? High five. Just kidding. And then shoots both shots with my bow. Like totally, like giving away his position if he was trying to hide.
Very nice.
That could do 1.
Okay, unfortunately, the high five was a little stronger. Actually, it was a little bit weaker than what you thought, so it kind of threw you off balance a little bit for your first shot. Your second shot, you can see it barely scrapes the side of his arm. It does do some damage, but it looks like that barely hit him, that second shot.
Sorry, there's a third.
Okay, ignore the third, right?
Yeah, I guess there was a lag for mine. Apologies.
Okay, no worries. All right, who goes? So minus 18. All right, cool. Yeah, so it looks like it just kind of scraped him up, opened up his arm right like above where the other shot got. And so, kind of lets out a little bit of pain there. Is there any other thing you want to do here with your bonus action?
Well, damn, I thought that would go better, and then I'll end my turn.
Okay, Function, you're up.
All right, so I am going to turn to Talv, and I'm gonna say, "Are you sure you want to do this? We can get out of here." And I'm gonna back up
Okay.
to where Pragar is.
Okay.
And just in case whatever he tells me, I'm ready. But that's my turn for now.
Okay, so you're holding your action?
No, I'm not holding no action. I'm just gonna wait to see what Talv says.
Okay, sounds good. So
I already said kill this motherfucker.
So Talvern, it's now your turn.
Cool.
Yes,
I
like
put
I said,
myself
kill
in
that
position to kill him.
like I yelled
Wait.
just a moment ago. Kill that motherfucker.
Talvern, you're up.
Literally 5 seconds ago.
All
Yeah,
right,
I will cast. Let's see. Are they haven't moved, right? So they're all within a 20-foot radius.
Not all of them. I mean, these two here are I'd say they're 25 feet away from each other.
All right. So right here, then between these two, I will cast Fairy Fire.
Okie dokie.
Oh my gosh! I'm sorry, Jared. I apologize. I do want to hold my action.
Okay, I gave you the option. I think you.
I'm sorry. I apologize. I wasn't thinking straight. Yes, I'm holding my action for the Dimension Door spell.
Okay, what's the trigger for that action? Like you can hold an action, and then you have to have a trigger for that. And a spell, if you hold a spell and you don't use it until your next turn, it is used up.
Yeah, I'm using it.
Okay.
So what's the trigger when I say kill that motherfucker again? That's the trigger.
I'm waiting for Pragar's turn.
Okay, on Pragar's turn, you will use Dimension Door.
That's exactly what I'm doing.
Okie dokie.
All right, so he has to make a. They have to make a.
Okay, hold on. Before we get this function, is that at the beginning or at the end of his turn?
At the beginning.
At the beginning, okay.
We're both going through it.
Yeah, you're going to grab him if he's willing and take him with you. Gotcha.
Correct. That's what I'm trying to do.
Okay, so they have to beat, what is it now?
14.
Dex 14. Okay. Okay, the one on the left passes pretty easily. The one on the right does not. The one in the lava. Or sorry, Kragnor does not, excuse me. So
Kragnar is lit up in a violet light around him, and anyone who can see them gets advantage against him.
a beautiful, beautiful use of your magic. Okay, is there anything else you want to do?
Yeah, I'm gonna use my movement to just step back here where the rest of the guys are, so I'm not out there on my own.
Okay. Bonus action?
Bonus action, I will turn to function, and I'll say, sometimes you have to kill people even if you love them, but I don't love him anymore, so fucking kill him. And I'll slap him on the shoulder and give him inspiration.
Okay, beautiful. All right, function, somehow you feel inspired by that.
Thank
Very
you.
nice. All right, so
I understand.
as this happens, the fairy fire kind of starts to fall all around this devil, and you can see that that Kragnor is a little bit surprised by this, by the ferocity of the attack that happened. He was totally was not expecting this to be any type of challenge, and you can see a little bit of fear in his eyes. The horned devil behind him kind of steps up in front of him, right about here. And he walks right through the fairy fire to no effect. They seem to almost kind of come off of him because they're magical in nature. He's gonna be okay. He's gonna sit up here, and then he's gonna make 2 ranged hurl flame attacks. Both of these are gonna actually. Yeah, he's gonna shoot both of these at Okabar because it's the first person he saw them. So Okabar. It's okay. Does a 16 hit Okabar?
Because my armor class is lower, yes.
All right.
Oh, no.
Okabar 2.
All right. So that does 2, 5,
It just hits.
13 points of damage as basically a flamethrower just kind of whips out of his hand as he swings it up and whoosh, just whips you like a Balrog, essentially. The flame licks across your face, doing quite a bit of damage. Okay, so I'm going to say, since that hit a 15 hits, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure. And that's going to do 6, 7... Ooh, 13 more points as he gets you whoosh, on the other backlash of that. Pretty fucking painful. And then you can see as he walks up and does that, he turns back to look at Kragnor and kind of holds out his hand, and you can see him mutter a little bit of some type of incantation, and you see there's a bit of a glow that occurs around Kragnor. You're not exactly sure what it is, but he turns back to the group and goes, bleh, gives a nice throaty yell. There. Aviary, you're up.
Okay, so I want to... Hold on. 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, I'm within 300 feet. I'm going to go ahead and cast Earthbind on the one that's floating over lava.
Okay, this one's actually in the lava?
It's already in the lava?
Yes, he's in the lava right now.
He's touching it and he's just doing just fine?
He's standing in lava.
Can he fly normally?
As far as you assume, yeah, he has wings.
Okay.
You fought one of these before.
He's already in the lava. I guess I won't bother with that. I was hoping to drop him into the lava and do something, but apparently it doesn't do shit. Okay. Guess we'll go with good old Moonbeam.
Tried and true.
Yeah, might as well, right? Let's go ahead and do level 3.
Okay. Alright, where are you putting it?
Right in front of Kragnor.
Right here?
Yeah.
Okay, so you don't want it to be on anybody?
It's gonna be on both of them. Oh, it's a 5-foot radius. I'm sorry, I thought it was a 10-foot radius. Then just put it on the big guy, since the fairy fire is on Kragnor.
Beautiful. Okay. and we will do that. What color is your moonbeam, by the way?
White.
It's a beautiful white color. Okay, then we will make it this white square right here. So that's gonna be your moonbeam. Okay.
All right.
So he has to make a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oof. Okay. Yeah. So okay. And he takes half damage if he passes. Is that correct?
I believe so. Hold on,
Yeah.
I just clicked away from it, honestly. Yeah, 5 foot, 40 foot high, takes 3d10. And then I rolled a 6. Wow.
Okay. So he's able to kind of dodge out of the way a little bit. What's it?
Roll. Wow, that's awful. Nothing. Just realized how awful that roll was.
Okay, no problem. So he kind of moves out of the way a little bit. It's a little bit behind him. It does seem to like sizzle a little bit on his arm, but even then, you can tell that the magical strength in him it doesn't seem to be doing quite as much damage as you would have hoped.
All right, and then I want to move my way up to. Why can't I click my guy? I don't have control over my guy, DM.
Where do you need to go?
Behind Okabar. Well, really behind Xanthar. Whichever one's closer to the wall.
Okay, so right over here.
Yeah, that works.
Cool. And I have no idea why you are not able to control your home.
I was earlier. I don't know why I can now.
Okay, hold on. There we go. Okay. All right. Very nice. So at this point, after you cast out your moonbeam, it comes down from the ceiling, basically lighting up everything that's in the area. You can still see the explosions as there are big chunks of crystal that are landing on the ground, landing in the lava. From that lava, you see the large horned devil go like that, just spread his wings out.
You want to get a bonus action?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. Well, because I'm pretty sure you just said Okabar got hit a couple times. I was gonna cast Healing Word on him.
Okay, go ahead.
Woo!
Okay, all done?
Yeah.
Okay. So, with the wings flopping out, you see lava just kind of spray everywhere as if it's some type of fiery rain. This guy starts to fly, and he's going to go... yeah, he's going to fly right up here, right up to where Okabar is. You see him flapping wings coming up and screaming the whole way as lava is just kind of dripping off of his body. He gets up to Okabar and he's going to take 2 attacks on a target that's already been kind of wounded here. First one's going to be with a fork. Does a... oh, damn it, that's a 16. 16 hit?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. No worries, this one's not too bad. It's just 2d8 plus 6. Okay, so all right, the first one goes out and he pulls out his giant pitchfork and stabs you with it like you're some type of hot dog. It does 14 points of damage as it stabs you right in the gut.
Not that bad.
He pulls it back out.
Not that bad.
At that point, he's also going to kind of do this like mid-air twist. He's about 5 feet off the ground right now, and his tail will whoosh, try to slap you across the face. Does a 21 hit? Yes. Okay, so that one actually not going to do as much. That's only 7 points of damage as you feel a searing pain across your chin. And as he's up there, there's the music. Okay, as he's up there flapping, he's going to look over and yell at Talvern. He's going to aim his fiery whip that kind of extends from his hand. As his bonus action, he's going to take a swipe at you, Talvern. With his hurl flame, does an 18 hit?
Yeah.
Okay.
I cast Cutting Words.
Okay, go ahead and roll for it. What are you going to say?
Here, let me cast it. I didn't actually roll it though. I guess I just have to do it then.
Yeah, just roll it. That's fine.
Let me make sure my inspiration. I leveled up. I need to make sure it's it's a D8. So
D8's on your inspiration, right?
They should be. Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
All right. Cool. So,
Good roll.
what do you say to him?
What did he do? He hit me, tried to hit me with a whip.
With a fiery whip, yes.
I don't know. I'm gonna say, get that weak shit out of here. Just sidestep it.
Okay, he wasn't expecting sass. He definitely wasn't expecting sass. So kind of is a little bit distracted by trying to beat up Okavar, and it's holding. Very nice.
Whip it good.
At this point, you see Kragdor kind of. He's already been slashed. He's already been shot twice. He's looking up at the ceiling. Just kill them! Kill them all! And he's gonna run. He's gonna sprint away.
Pussy.
He is now outside of the fire, but you can see him just start to take off, start screaming. Make a perception check. I'm gonna say with Xanthar, Okabar, Aviary, and Talbert. Make perception checks. Let me shell it on. Those rolls are slow. Ooh. Okay, even with your +2, it's gonna be yeah. There's a lot of lag. Okay, yeah, you see him running. Bye bye. All right, Sheldon. So at this point, Sheldon, you can see that she sees this giant kind of devil come up. She runs up right in front of him, and she's gonna take three pops with her fists. Now her fists they're large. I mean, they're very, very large. They're kind of these tortellini mitts, essentially. She's wrapped them with cloth already, and she starts to go basically go to town with them. Each attack's gonna be advantage. Okay, first one hits. Second one hits. She's gonna do. Actually, I'm gonna roll for damage real quick.
Make your brother proud.
8, 16. Whoop. Okay. So you see her run up and go. Just do all this really like kick-ass Ninja Turtle shit, essentially. And then you also see her kind of take her fist and go and try to poke him in the throat. Oh fuck yeah!
Throat punch.
As you see him throat punch, the devil is completely caught unaware. It hits him, and you can see the devil kind of freeze up a little bit. He looks like he might be stunned at that one, but he took a good 27 points of damage there.
Nice.
So Sheldon does, she's up there just kind of kicking ass. She goes, "Let's get out of here." That's not her voice, but that's what she said. All right. At this point, Taniel is like, "Oh no, fuck this. Let's get going." And he runs up here to the portal and he starts kind of beckoning everybody. "Let's go, let's run." Pragar, you're up. Where do you want him to dimension door function?
Pragar, where would you like to dimension door?
Nope. This is you. You've held your action. It's now the beginning of his turn.
Oh, I see. I'm sorry. Okay. Is Kragnar's in range, but can I see him through?
You can see him through there, probably.
Okay, cool. Well, so we're going to dimension door all the way right over here.
Yeah, what's the range on it? 200?
It's like, I think it's, yeah, hold on, let me.
Because you're 125 feet away from him.
500.
Yeah, I think it's 500.
Okay, perfect. Then you want to dimension door down there?
Well, right where he's running, because I know he's running, so I wanted both of us to like show up right in front of him.
Okie dokie. Then you guys are just fucking teleported right in front of him.
All right.
There you are. What you got?
I'd like to cast Hold Person.
Okay.
On Kragnor.
All right. So, what's the saving throw? Wisdom saving throw? What do I have to beat?
14.
Just spellcasting modifier? Okay. Okay, I rolled a 15, and he's pretty wise. So you see him start to like kind of freeze up a little bit, and he kind of shrugs it off as he see these two people just appear in front of him, stepping out of this like crazy ass door that just came out of nowhere. Okay, what you got for your bonus action?
Spiritual weapon.
All right,
I'm gonna summon my hammer.
Okay, which is actually gonna be like a fucking chibi or some shit. Let's see what we have here. I will put in your spiritual weapon one day, I promise.
A
but
timepiece, Chibi.
if there is one,
A clock.
let me just do a quick search for clock. If I don't see it, I'm just gonna put whatever the fuck ever.
Chibi of Flavor Flav, the giant clock.
Dude, how great would that work?
That'd be great.
I have I have a wind-up soldier. He's got like a little see him? He's fucking ridiculous. Perfect. All right, that's what we're gonna do. Okay, are you putting it behind him or where are you putting it?
I'm gonna actually put it on the devil that everybody else is fighting. So like behind him, like right here.
Sorry, where'd you click? On the devil?
Is that too far out?
What's the range on your spiritual weapon?
Oh, that's a good question.
I think it might be 60 feet. Yeah, okay. So yeah, that would be a little bit far. You can... Let's see here.
Are these squares? Oh, okay, yeah.
You can cast it right behind this devil, or you can put it on Kragnor.
Fuck it, I'll put it behind Kragnor.
Okay. There he is. I need Pragar and Function to go ahead and make a perception check for me. With disadvantage because you did just dimension door across the way.
Fair enough.
Did it roll? I can't.
It's really slow tonight. So there's Functions, yeah.
Ooh.
Do one more and we'll try to take it.
Oh wait, I'm gonna try this.
Okay, I think we got it. Perception.
With disadvantage or no?
Yeah, with disadvantage.
Well, it can't be worse.
So Function, go ahead and roll one more time.
Careful.
Oh, with disadvantage, my bad.
Yes, sir.
Oh. Damn.
Oh, it can be.
Damn.
Never mind.
I thought I was so happy I rolled real well. And
I
then
know. I was like,
disadvantage.
oh. Okay. Yeah, dude. Kragnor was running. Okay. Good.
Didn't
good
see
turn.
anything. Okay, cool.
All right, Xanthar, you're up. Oh, wait. So at the beginning of the turn,
Did he go invisible, or did they just didn't see him run off?
no, he's still in front of him.
Okay.
Yeah, he's not invisible or anything. So at the beginning of the turn, you see the whole entire area start to just make this crazy shake. I need everybody to make a Constitution saving throw for me, please. You see sparks flying from the lava as they're going into the air. You see pieces from the glass kind of shooting off of the top, just still landing everywhere. It's a fucking dangerous place to be. Oh shit. Okay.
You said Constitution?
Yes, sir.
Okay, yeah, I did that right.
23.
Yeah, 23.
Okay, pretty good, Aviary. Xanthar's 11. Oh, and I need to roll 2 for these guys.
I'm at 13.
Okay, you're 13? Okay.
Yeah.
Actually,
Yeah, I can.
all right, so as your as the main group up here at the top of the bridge is kind of, they're all trying to really battle it out and they're all fighting. Talvin, you look up and you see this large chunk of crystal kind of roll up and it starts to fall and you're like, oh shit, it's gonna hit me. Oh fuck, nope, it's right in front of you. A big ass chunk of crystal lands right, actually I'm gonna go ahead and throw it here, right fucking here, hits both Sheladon and the big ass devil. They both end up taking
Whoa!
17 points of damage as it lands on their shoulders, and it just does a fucking lot of damage on that thing. Unfortunately, the devil looks like he wasn't quite as affected as Sheladon was. She seems pretty shaky.
With that big turtle shell?
What's wrong?
Even with that big turtle shell?
Yeah, it doesn't give her resistance to certain types of damage. It just gives her an AC class without armor. Let me write all this down. 1, 9. Okay. All right. Perfect. So Xanthar, you're up.
Well, shit.
Round 2.
Round 2.
So they're over there now, and we're fucking here. And we should definitely get the fuck out of here. Talv? Is this guy that important to you? And I will move. And that's not the move thing. I will move back over here. 5, 10, 15. So that should be 20 feet.
Mm-hmm.
And I will. Dun 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 dun.
What are you doing?
I will pick I will shoot with my bow again.
Okay. And since he is in... Oh, wait, never mind. This is a range attack. Go ahead. Make your attack.
Does a 19 hit?
Yeah, it embeds right in one of its wings, and it makes a big rip in the fabric of it, or I guess the skin of it. Gives a big yell. 8 points.
Cool.
Very nice.
Hey, God, I forgot that spiritual weapon attacks whenever it's summoned.
Okay. Go ahead and make that roll real quick, Xanthar. You got a bonus action?
Yeah, I'm gonna take the rest of my 10 feet of movement.
Okay, go ahead.
And move my ass around this corner and hide over here.
Okay, make your stealth check. Okay, Pragar, as you're in the middle of his turn, nobody was really expecting it. Y'all are kind of waiting around till your turns. The fucking clock hits him in the head as it strikes noon.
He put the batteries back into the clock. That's what happened. Yeah.
Kind of wind it up a little bit. Yeah, no problem. Pretty good, 6 points. Okay. Yeah, Zan, you may be hidden. You're not sure. Okabar, you're up.
It's an hourglass.
Yeah.
I'm through with being everyone's bitch / puncher. That being said, I'm going to use this opportunity to
pass without a trace.
No. Which one's Sorry. Which one's a measure tool? I forgot.
It's gonna be the circle with it's like an upside down cube almost.
Gotcha.
It's below the magnifying glass, I believe.
Okay, so my movement's 30. Yeah, I'm gonna move the fuck out here.
Okay. Before you do know that if you move away, he has the opportunity to attack you if he wants to. You can use your action to disengage, but that'll be the use of your action to where he can't hit you.
So I have a reaction opportunity, basically opportunity attack, basically moves out of my reach. Basically,
That's for
they have a disadvantage essentially.
Okay, what is that? What is that called?
I don't know how I don't. It's
Throw it on the screen.
Thing that I added. It's the newest thing from being level 7. That's the only thing I got from being level 7. I don't know how to share it, but basically, whenever I disengage, it's at disadvantage
Okay.
for them.
It's called Escape the Horde. Opportunity attacks. Yeah, that's it. Oh, that's
Nice, dude.
yeah. Okay.
Nice.
Very, very nice. Hey, good
Cool.
call on remembering that. Okay, are you cool with him taking the attacks though?
Yes.
So he's going to go ahead and take his opportunity attack against you. Disadvantage will be 12. Does a 22 hit?
Yes, I'm gonna cast Absorb Elements on that one.
Okay. Probably a good idea. Now this is going to be with his tail.
I don't know what that is.
4.
So as you run away, oh fuck. Okay, as you run away, his tail whips out. Whoosh, does 16 points of piercing damage to you.
So it's -4, correct?
Yeah.
Well, does it have to be elemental?
It's anything of acid, cold, fire, lightning, or thunder damage.
Yeah. So it's going to be. He did piercing damage because he used his tail.
Oh, okay. Apologies. Okay, so I'll hold that then.
Okay, no problem. So yeah, 16 points of damage right to you. It's just a physical attack that he used. Unless you have Warcaster, you can't do opportunity attack with magic. So, but good try. I like it. I like it a lot. All right. So you move back there. You're over here. No.
So yeah, I didn't expect to get that last little slap of the tail. So I'm like, fuck this, and then can I use my dash to basically jump through the portal, or like get to the portal? Basically, I think jumping would be another action.
I mean, you can try to run through the portal. The portal is at ground level to where you could enter it like a threshold of a door.
Okay, I just didn't know if I could. So yeah, if I could dash there.
Okay. You can dash in there. I would say go ahead and make it an athletics roll just to see how you enter the portal. I just want to see this.
I'm here for this. Very well, I guess.
Okay, yeah, dude. You do a backflip gainer right through the portal. All right, very nice. Good turn. Function, you're up.
Okay. Can I just take I just got here. I'm gonna take a real quick, peripheral check.
Okay, you want to use your bonus action as looking around?
Is that all right?
I'd say yeah.
Okay, cool. What is that? Perception?
Yes, it's gonna be a perception.
Or is it perception?
Perception check. It won't be investigation because you're not like looking through something. You're looking around for something.
Okay, but I would be on high alert. So, I'll still take your judgment though. So, what do you say? Perception?
I'm gonna say it's gonna be a perception check. You're trying to be perceptive about your surroundings.
That's cool, motherfucker. All right.
Yeah, dude. There's a lot of lava, a lot of shit flying through the air. There's just it's chaos right now. It's absolute utter chaos.
Okay.
Cool. What you got?
I'm gonna take. I'm gonna take 2 swings at Kragnor right here, because Tal told me to fuck him up.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, son of a bitch. At least one hit, maybe. I don't know.
All right, so the first one, as you you pull out your arm blade and you start to swing at him, he looks at you and he says, "Move it, you big tin can!" And he's going to reduce the damage by... So it's going to be -7 with his cutting words. And so it goes down to a 10, unfortunately. So he's really nimble. He's really agile, kind of moving around. You take 2 swipes at him. And he pulls a trick that somebody else had just used, and unfortunately, both attacks miss.
Okay, cool.
Okay. Do you want to move at all?
No, I'm gonna stand right here.
Okay, very intimidating. Okay, good turn. Are you done?
Yes. Sorry.
Okay, good deal. Talvin, you're up. It's slow as shit.
I will. Between two minds of what to do. But you said there's crystals falling from the sky, right?
Yeah, there's debris and shit falling everywhere.
Okay. I will. Use my action to cast message to function, and he is exactly 120 feet from me, which is the distance.
Okay, nice.
Hopefully, I don't have to move closer to that fucking demon guy. I'll say it out loud where everyone around me can hear it, but I can cast message to function. Okay. And I would say, he's not worth losing any of you. Don't let him draw you into this place. It's falling apart. We need to leave. You can respond. And I will use my movement to get, I guess, what I've got, 30 feet. So yeah, yep. I'll move right there.
Okay.
I'll take off and start running.
You run up next to the
looking over my shoulder, watching as well as I can to make sure that Function and Kragar can get out of there. I'm not going to go into the portal. I want to just be right in front of it.
Okay, sounds good.
And that will be my turn.
All right, beautiful. Okay, so the next part is this big bad here. Let's see here. It's 60. Let me see real quick. Yeah, so okay, he can go right there. All right, so the big kind of glowing guy, he sees you guys dimension door behind him. He doesn't like that at all. He's gonna flap down here. He can get. He was right there. Make sure my dimensions are right. Oh shit! Fuck. Yeah, he can only get right here. That fucking sucks. He is just out of reach of you guys. So he's flying full speed as he can, and he pulls out 2 whips from his arm. And he's gonna go whack, whack, lash 2, 1 for each of you. 1 for Pragar and then 1 for Function.
All right.
So the first one's gonna be at Pragar. Oh fuck. Does a 14 hit Pragar?
No.
Okay. Second whip is gonna be at Function. Does a 26 hit Function?
Oh yeah.
All right. So I need more dice. Hold on.
Oh shit.
Get my crack dice done here. So
Yes, a hit Function.
no, I dropped one of my die earlier and I didn't want to run and get it. So Function, as the whip wraps around your arm and starts to sear into your tattooed arm, you take 16 points of damage just as it wraps around and burns and unlashes. Pragar, you as the whip just sears across your front, it doesn't do anything. The fine Mastercraft metalwork plate that you have protects you just completely from that attack. But it does seem to be very, very pissed off as it's flying up towards you.
I'm gonna cast Hellish Rebuke.
Okay, go ahead, make it happen. What kind of damage is Hellish Rebuke, by the way?
It is fire.
Okay.
So,
all right.
Oh shit, and it's a fire beam.
Yeah, so you
fine, whatever.
What do you say in your Hellish Rebuke? What is your quote here?
You motherfucker.
All right. It looks at you as, yeah, she's nice. Doesn't seem to affect him in the least, even though it's a great spell. All right. Aviar, you're up.
Okay, so I just heard Tal yell that this really isn't worth it because the building's falling apart, or wherever we are is falling apart.
The world.
I'm gonna I'm gonna go ahead and move first, I guess. Yeah. Weird. Oh, it's like off center. I can click on my character, but not on the center. That's strange as hell.
Okay, where do you want to go?
I'm gonna go back. I need to get to. Wait, where did Okabar go? Sorry, I didn't mean to move there.
That's okay.
I'm in the portal.
Okabar went through the portal. Yeah, he's gone.
Oh, he went through the portal already? Okay, well, that changed what I was saying.
Die, dude.
Well, then I guess I'll just, fuck, that totally changes what I was gonna do. Okay.
All right, what are you gonna do?
I guess I'll tidal wave.
Okay, where?
Right on the dude in front of me.
Okay.
The big demon in front of, Sheldon.
Sheldon, okay. Yeah, so go ahead and throw up tidal wave real quick, because it's pretty large, right? Is it 20 feet?
It's 30 feet back, 10 feet wide, and 10 feet tall.
Okay, so you're looking not to hit Sheldon, correct?
Yeah, I wanted to start on the dude.
Okay, gotcha. So it would look, okay, so 30 feet wide, 10 feet tall.
Nope, 10 feet wide, 10 feet tall, and it pushes 30 feet, like, back, basically.
Okay, yeah, if it fails.
But it doesn't actually have it does have a knock prone effect, but it doesn't have a move effect, so he has to roll a dex save.
Okay, you guys and your AoEs, I love it. The purple circle right there, Okabar, is it's a piece of falling debris, a giant chunk of kind of crystal that's slowly dissipating as it's fracturing even further. Okay, so it needs to roll what now?
DC dexterity.
Okay, dex, but what?
14.
14? Okay, dex plus... That's a saving throw, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, roll a 14 exactly.
Okay.
So it beats it. It doesn't get pushed back, but it does take full damage, correct?
Yeah, but it's not knocked prone because it saved. Okay. And then as my bonus action, I'm gonna go ahead and move my.
Hold on, wait. He has advantage on saving throws against spells. He's gonna roll one more time.
He already saved against it, but all right.
I know. I just want to roll. Never mind. You're right. He did. Sorry. Go ahead. You're gonna do what now?
Move my moonbeam.
Okay, go ahead and move it.
I want to move it to on the back of the demon.
Okay, back of the guy in front of you?
Yeah.
Right, how far can you move it?
60 feet?
60 feet. Okay, yeah, that's plenty. You got it, no problem. Alright, so it goes right there, and it does, you get damage one more time?
Move it 60 feet in any direction.
Okay, go ahead and make damage one more time.
And then I want to move back as close to the portal as I can.
Okay.
Is it tall enough that I can fly? I assume.
60 feet, yeah, you can make it through, no problem.
Cool, then I'll just do that, I guess.
Okay, go ahead and roll for damage for the moonbeam.
Oh yeah, sorry about that.
Alright, and he's up next, then Kragnar, then Sheladon. So the next 4 turns are me, basically. I love this game.
I don't know why I only did 2.
Alright, it's 11.
Hold on.
We'll take the
first. I don't know why it was 2.
What now?
It should have been 3, not 2d10.
Okay, so add those together, so 14.
Yeah.
Okay, no problem. Alright. Again, it's just kind of scraping down his back. It doesn't look like he's in any type of pain or danger. So at this point, it is actually his turn. He's going to roll to see if he can shake off the paralysis effect. Fuck. Yeah, you see him like kind of relax a little bit and look at Sheladon with a very, very pissed off look into his face. Yeah, she's probably going to die next turn if he has his way.
Is that Sheladon right in front of him? I can't see the name.
Yeah, right here. Yeah. Homie's just too big. She's right there. God, this is so laggy. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so after that, it's Kragnar's turn. You see everybody's kind of around you. Kragnar reaches up to his throat, and in a very similar way that you guys have seen before, he grabs a small little black bead, takes it, and throws it immediately at the ground. It's going to be... Actually, no, it's not the same throw. I need Pragar and Function to make perception checks for me real quick. One more time.
Man, he's got ninja beads, too.
He's got the fucking bees.
God damn it.
We suck at perception, dude.
I love it. I love it so much. Yeah, so a puff of smoke. You guys clear your arms real fast, and you no longer see him at all. Looks like he is completely just almost disappeared.
Fucker. Damn Zan shit.
Alright, so at this point, Sheladon, she sees the devil kind of come back alive, and she goes, we've got to go! And she turns around and just starts running. She uses her dash movement. He's still going to take an attack at her. Oh, fuck, hits. That's a good hit, too. Okay. So as she turns around, you see her start to kind of haul ass, moving very quickly for what seems to be kind of a lethargic kind of turtle person. As she turns away, the horned devil looks at her, takes out his flame whip, whoosh, slashes it across the back of her shell, and you can see it start to gouge into the ancient carapace of her shell, sizzling this kind of smell of burning hair and kind of burning fingernails as she is able to kind of make it out, and she's still not without a scratch though. She goes ahead and she sprints right through the portal. Immediately following her, you see Taniel say, "We've got to hurry, let's go." And he looks and goes, "I don't think there's anything we can do for them." He's going to move over here behind Zan. Xanthar is trying to hide behind like this it's a too small rock essentially, but he's trying his best. Taniel grabs Zan and says, "Come with me, let's go, let's get out of the portal." Do you resist him, Xanthar? He's going to try to pull you. Okay, make a strength saving check. Or sorry, make a strength throw. It's just my strength v strength, because he's trying to grapple you and pull you in. Ugh. He's got 16. All right, what's your strength? Hold on, I'm at the right spot. Okay, you are now considered grappled. He's used up 10 feet of movement, so everything else is going to be destructive terrain. He grabs you and he starts to pull you back here. He almost gets you to the portal, but not quite into it. So it's, "Let's go, we've got to go." He is a large dragonborn anyway, but his kind of old man, kind of dad bod strength just pulls you straight back, and like a toddler, there's not a whole lot you can do about it. Pragar, you're up. You've just seen, Kragnor disappear in this puff of smoke as the devil is launching like fire lashes at you and hauling ass your way.
I'm gonna turn to function and go, "You need to get out of here!" And then I'm gonna go swing at this fucker.
Okay, go.
2 swings.
Okay, so you run it forward.
Yeah, it's probably gonna. That's the first one.
Okay, first attack is a little bit wild, a little bit crazy.
Okay, second one maybe. If it decides to roll. There we go. Roll. Either.
The second one comes up and you see him go and catch the axe by the tips and kind of deflect it a little bit, and he goes.
Oh, okay, of course. That's weird. All right, then spiritual weapons and attack.
Okay, go ahead and roll the attack, spiritual weapon.
Do I just have to keep casting? I don't know. Yeah, that probably missed too. God damn it.
Yes, and the spiritual weapon also is trying to get him, and as he's flying in, he's coming at a high speed, so it's kind of hard to judge where he is. Fortunately, all attacks miss here. You've got that was your bonus action to attack with spiritual weapon. Do you want to move any more from your 5 feet?
No, I'm gonna stay right here.
Okay. All right, Xanthar. Oh, actually, everybody who's still on the map, who's not in the portal, I need everybody to roll Constitution saving throws, please. Oof. As for Kragnor, he's fine.
Oh, well, +3. 15.
Okay. Okay, and as you're
shit.
as you guys are seeing the bits and debris falling from the sky, they seem to be even more the things falling as the explosion itself is finally kind of taking place. Even more of the crystals are still going. You see like almost like a demolition where the explosions are kind of rippling across the way as they shatter and begin to break open. Oh shit. Okay. A exceptionally gigantic chunk of crystal falls into the lava. It sprays lava up. And it hits Zan, Function, and Talvern. Hits all three of you guys. It does 4 points of damage as it lands on your feet and starts to burn a little bit. Some of your clothing is like scorched.
Ooh, I was worried.
Hey, double ones on that one. Double
points of damn.
Don't fucking tell me, boy.
Please don't be 34. Please don't be 34. Please don't be 34.
Right.
So because I grouped you guys. Now the devil down here, he is. You could see that as he's standing there, a couple of shards of these high-speed pieces of just shattered glass, essentially, embed himself in the shoulder, and just out of nowhere, this debris is just flying out of like crazy and just hitting him there. So he takes quite a bit more damage than either of you did, luckily. So Xanthar, you're up. You're back here.
Oh, yep, sorry. Cool. And you said I'm grappled right now?
Yes, you're still grappled by Taniel.
So what does that keep me from doing? Moving?
Keeps you from moving, yes.
Alright.
And melee attacks are made with disadvantage.
Heard. Well.
You can use your action to try to break a grapple.
Yeah, no. I think I'm fine. Let's see here. So it looks like me and this guy are 45 feet apart.
That is correct.
Cool. I will. I'll mutter a few arcane words. And pulling. Yeah, no, that's it. And I will cast Firebolt.
Okay, go ahead and hit it. Roll to hit.
Does a 14 hit?
Unfortunately, you see the fire just run across him, and where the lava had just hit, your little firebolt hits as well. It just seems to be absorbed. The energy just doesn't seem to be doing any damage to him.
Alright, well, I will just keep watching for my homies.
Beautiful. Okay, Okabar, you're out. Yeah, you're already through the portal. Your turtles in time flying right now. Function, you're up.
Okay.
Oh, Xanthar's done with his turn, right? Yeah, you good? Okay. I think so. All right, Function, you're up. Sorry.
Gonna walk up to Pragar, and then I'm gonna say, I'm not leaving without you. And then I'm gonna cast Dimension Door as my action again, and then I'm gonna take him and I through the portal back to the portal.
Okay, so
Through my door to the portal, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you? So where exactly is the exit door going? Are you putting it like right before the portal, and you're gonna run through like Scooby Doo, or is it gonna go?
No, it's gonna go right in front of the portal.
Okay.
I'm not gonna create a portal in a door in a portal.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
I know you were trying to get me there, but no.
Oh God!
I just want to make sure I have this completely down. Yeah, because those are two different schools of magic.
I got you. No, right in front of the other portal on the other side.
Okay. So Pragar, do you resist?
No. I'll go with him.
Okay. You're lucky you don't. All right, so I'm trying to mouse you guys up here. So you guys again with just because you just arrived like 8 seconds ago. Pragar steps up and you see Function come up. Hey, let's go, and grabs it one more time. And Pragar, you get a little bit whiplash from all the tugging around, but next thing you know, it opens up and you see the portal kind of glowing in front of you. It's a beautiful thing. Function, you're right there. Do you want to go through the portal? You still have movement.
I will. Yeah, I'm gonna. Wait, who else is here with me? No, I won't leave until. I'm gonna. Yeah, just go through the damn portal. Shit.
Okay, Function.
Sorry.
Run through.
Oh, so I'm overcomplicating this shit.
It's beautiful. Talvin, really? You? It's Talvin.
I know. Sorry.
Right in front of the portal. What are you doing?
I will look over at Daniel and go, put him fucking down, let him walk, and I'll just step backwards through the portal.
Okay. You're gone. Alright, so, this guy, since his prize has been taken away.
What if the 4 you rolled means that this portal's just going to take us to a deeper level of hell?
You know how many levels there are, so
Level 4. All
right. As you turn around and tell that, you see the other winged devil just hauling ass towards you. Aviary, you're already through, correct? Yep. Okay. Then it's this devil's turn. He's going to run up here. Oh, he's actually going to fly over here. He's going to fly up here and attempt to grab Taniel.
Oh.
Okay. So the devil flies up, sees the target, the one that had gotten away, the one that had been captured before in this very similar way, swoops down, grabs Taniel's arm. This time, Taniel is aware of what's happening and why he would be doing this. He's able to kind of shuck him off and give him a shove. And I mean, it's a large dragonborn, but this is a horned devil, and to see him be shoved away like that is rather impressive. So after being shoved back, he's going to take his bonus action and try to swipe at him with. Yep, that definitely hits. Taniel's going to be taking some damage.
Good.
6, 11. What? Oof.
What?
Taniel takes 28 points of damage. Fuck.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that was a hell of a lash. Good roll. Good roll. So, yeah, after pushing him back, he feels like a little bit of a badass, but then all of a sudden a flaming whip kind of wraps around his throat and hurts him quite a bit. Alright, so at this point, it is now Sheladon's turn. She's already through the portal. She's gone. No problem. Taniel, he's there. He's going to run away, but the devil's going to take an attack of opportunity. I'm going to try to kill him today, apparently. fuck yeah, it hits. Fucking Jesus. Okay. Wow. As Taniel turns to run through the door, the devil takes his claws and just scrapes it across his back, and Taniel gives out a yell and falls on the ground. That's gonna be his turn.
All right. Part of the plan.
Yeah. So yeah, he is. Taniel is down for the count right now. Yeah. Okay. That's his turn. Pregar, you're up.
So I'm just standing outside of the portal.
Yeah, you just you didn't know what was going on really. You see Function jump through. You see Aviary go through, and then you see Taniel just fall as he's trying to fight and push this devil over here.
So he's on the ground right now?
Yeah, he's on the ground unconscious.
Fuck. Alright, Alright, I'm gonna ask you, can I use my action to go up to him and use Lay on Hands to give him a couple hit points and then try to pick him up with my bonus action?
I'm gonna say because he's a big Dragonborn, grabbing and dragging another player will be an action.
Okay. And then can I use Lay on Hands since I'll have my hands on him, technically?
No, unfortunately it requires certain somatics that you can't quite do with this. I like the idea, but they're both
Alright, I'm just gonna pick him up and drag him then.
Okay, so you pick him up. Make a strength check for me real quick. Just to double check, make sure. He's not resisting or anything, so you should be just fine. Yeah, with
that
the
was a
plus
save. Sorry. Is that okay?
We're gonna count it as a 9. That's fine, as long as it wasn't a 1.
Okay.
Yeah, no problem. So you run over there and grab Taniel and pull him out. He's already, that's not a reaction because he's not moving on his own, and you two jump through the portal. All right, so that's the top of the turn. Zan, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
We just left Zan with the guy.
Basically.
Hope he gets out.
Ooh, okay,
He was one of the closest.
he was. Let me get some more dice here.
He's a ninja.
He is. Have you used luck yet, Zan? I can't hear you.
You're muted.
Funny, I was about to say I do need to use some luck here.
Okay, is that what you're gonna use?
Yes, sir.
Okay, go ahead and use your luck.
Don't know if it'll help.
Fuck yes.
A little bit.
Unless you needed a 20, I don't know.
Okay, you see these 6 Ds right here? There's gonna be a lot of dice you're about to get. Unfortunately, the devil did it.
Oh, how lucky.
18, 17, 23, 27, 32. Okay, yeah. So Zan, what are you doing on your turn here, buddy?
How does the devil look?
Take a nap.
As you're about to like make your decision on what you're going to do, a large like spear-like shard of crystal just goes right through the meat of its leg, and you see it scream in pain. There are small splinter pieces that go kind of plink everywhere, like it's sleet. And the one behind you screams out in pain as well. You're not sure what happened, but you don't think it's a lot of fun and that you should be here much longer.
Cool. Yeah, I'm going to look at him. I'm gonna say, "Ha! Don't fuck with me, motherfucker." I'm gonna flip him off. I'm gonna disengage, and I'm gonna go through the portal.
Okay, so you disengage, and you go through the portal, and that is the end of that combat. Good job, guys. Does anybody? I guess we're doing great. Does anybody need a break? Are we okay? Everybody all good?
I can do a little break in like 30 minutes or later on. I'm good to continue right now.
Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and continue then.
All right, cool.
All right. So let me find where it is. As the party, as each of you step through, you hear kind of the suction sound, like almost as if you're in a car and the back windows are rolled down. You hear that kind of sound, and the lights and the colors that are going by. You've traveled through portals before, and they've been like long, kind of majestic hallways. This one is a chaotic miasma of color, of swirling, of eddies. You get hot, you get cold, you smell strawberries, you smell horse shit. The sensations that are going through your bodies each are just they're insane. They're crazy, and eventually you feel like you're just basically not led somewhere, but you're just shit out of the eddies of magic. You're just, all of you, in the order that you went into the portal, each of you drop onto the ground as you land, and you feel grass under you. It's not a very green grass. It's actually kind of a dead wheat almost. It's very long, but it's yellow, it's dry, it's dusty. Okabar, you land, and you're kind of looking around a little bit. You're pretty beat up, but after you comes Aviary. Kind of makes a nice little landing right next to you. Talverin falls out. Right next to him. Function lands pretty hard. Sheldon comes through, kind of sprinting. And at that point, you see Pragar pull his friend through the white, and the white is completely unconscious. They both lay them at the ground at this point. And then Xanthar is the last one to go through. As Xanthar kind of whips through there, you see the portal kind of go just disappear, just kind of almost as if its energies had been used up at that point. There are still some little, it almost looks like the fairy fire effect, how you see small little balls kind of floating around. I'm just going to go to this screen for now. So, so you're all standing there in the middle of what seems to be almost a badlands. There are some grasses that are growing, but they're very dry. They're very arid. There's not any sign of civilization from where you are. What you can see behind you, it looks like there's a small, short mountain range, and you can see a couple of other mountain ranges in front of you, but pretty much it's a dry savanna that's kind of stretching as far as you can see at this point.
Is it daylight?
Yes, it's very much day.
What was that strange smell?
That's shit aviator function.
Oh.
Hold on 1 second, guys. Let me save, because it just told me I'm running low on space, so I'm just going to save this real quick. Okay. Alright, y'all go ahead.
Is the white conscious, or is he unconscious right now?
No, he's still unconscious. He's just kind of sitting there.
What about Sheldon?
Sheldon's conscious.
I'm going to use lay on hands on the white.
Okay, go ahead.
Anyone else need healing?
I could use some.
I toss Zan a potion.
I gave him 15 hit points.
Potion of greater healing.
I can help.
There you go, Zan.
Tell me how that makes you feel, Zan. I can help you if you need. Okaba, you okay? Do you need a little healing?
I could use some as well.
I could use a healing, a long rest, a bathhouse,
We should definitely
a brothel.
I have no idea. We might not even be on a plane.
Hey, Okabar, I want to see if this works on your armor, and I want to cast. I want to know which one of these would work better, DM, because it says his armor has got some acid corrosion on it.
That's correct.
And I want to know if mending, or if the other one, where is it? Lesser restoration.
Everybody can take 6 HP for mass healing word I just cast.
Would either of those work to help his armor situation?
Let me see real quick. I'm gonna check.
Just to reiterate, anyone, including the white and Sheldon, who needs it, can take 6 hit points off of mass healing word.
Thank you. Up to everybody?
Thank you.
Yeah.
6 points of healing, you said?
Does that count for overhealing? Do I get extra health?
No.
Just making sure, because I'm at full health. Might as well ask.
Can you put mending up for me, please? Do you have it up?
They're both up.
I'm sorry.
Are you debating mending or restoration? Is that the debate?
I want to see if I can fix Okabar's armor. Him having low AC is shit.
Mending would
Yep.
work.
I can't afford all the health potions and health spell slots. I'd rather use this and hopefully help this armor.
Did we lose?
I'm gonna say no. I'm sorry. I'm thinking. I'm gonna say that mending will remove 1 negative hit point from it from your AC.
Okay.
Okay.
And it's a cantrip, right?
It's a cantrip, so I can cast
Okay. It takes a minute to cast. So after a few minutes, you kind of repeat your mantra. And Okobar, I'm gonna say that you're back to normal.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. So as we're all
Can I do something real quick?
yeah.
As I cast Healing Word on everybody, I don't want to walk over to. Oh, Darren's not there, but I'll tell him to come back. I want to whisper something to him.
Do you want to find a place to make camp?
How dare you have to pee?
My bad.
I want to
tried
walk up to function as I look over at Pragar, and I cast Healing Word, and I allow the white to get healed by my Healing Word. But I walk over to function, and I go, "Don't trust the white."
I already healed him.
I know.
Okay. So the
I'm
white.
healing you.
Okay. Good. So how much total has he gotten healed? I'm
He
sorry.
got 6 from me.
6.
I
So
gave
then-
him, I gave him
Does
15.
anyone else need more health? I got more stuff I can do.
I gave him 15.
That 6
Thank
put
you,
me all
thank
back
you.
up.
Well, I'm asking the party. Anyone?
I'm good.
I need some more health.
All right, I will.
Would you say Pragar?
I can heal you.
Yeah. Yeah.
I will walk over to function quietly and say, "Don't trust the white. He hates your kind." And just turn and walk off.
Ha!
Oh,
I don't know why it's a die. It's just 1 hit point per.
I'll take it.
All right, guys. I'm gonna move y'all to this one.
Welcome to Goodberry, home of the Goodberry.
I'm gonna give Function another 15. Lay on hands.
Oh boy!
Why
And I
function?
can give Okabar. I can give you 10 more.
I can. Anybody else? I can heal
Boy,
anybody
I'm the
else.
one that took 56 points of damage.
Yeah, I'm giving you 10 more with the good berries.
If
And
we
then I
actually,
can also cast another healing spell if you want.
Do you still need more? I've got. I can do it too. Okay, work.
if we take 1
Craig-
hour,
Pragar thinks you're
I
so
would be
manly,
fine.
you can take care of yourself.
Yes, even one hour will do me some good as well. I get some magic back if we do that. Can we say that while we're doing all this and everything, or is everybody cool? We spend an hour here before we start moving on.
Please.
to get our
Much appreciated. Yes.
So short
bearings.
rest.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, we've never used hit dice before.
I have.
Yeah, only one person.
Yeah.
I was the one.
My head is still spinning from all the dimension door.
Can you explain how it works with D&D Beyond? Because I know how to do it for rolling, but I've never quite understood what it wants you to do.
So let me see.
So you click short rest, right? Roll hit dice.
Yeah, I'm trying to do that.
You have to click take. If you click
Oh.
roll hit dice,
There we go. Finally.
you have to tell how many to
Let's get
do.
that Valiant Lion King before all the dead elephants.
Did he do it? He didn't do it.
Okay.
Okay, well anyways. I get 2d8 plus 6. So I'll just roll 2d8 plus 6.
It's 2d8 plus per hit dice, right? Because mine's
Right.
1 per hit dice.
It's whatever hit dice you gain at every level. That's what you roll.
Yeah, so I get
I
10,
don't- Oh,
16. I get 16 more points.
Okabar, you can roll hit dice and heal more during the short rest.
I
Like,
think
Wizard
short
gets
rest
like
really
1d.
didn't do anything for it.
So go to short rest, and then how many blocks you have, you choose how many you want to use, and per one you roll whatever D it tells you to roll, and then you heal that much.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna roll.
Mine is 1d8 plus 1, and I can do up to 7 of them whenever I choose. Is that right, God?
You can do up to 7, up to half of your
So
Okay.
I clicked it,
DM.
but it didn't do anything. But what did I?
Yeah, it won't roll automatically either. So how many are you going to use?
1.
All right, how many? What is it? D what for that each one?
Oh, sorry, I just clicked out of it. It was 1d10 plus 2.
So just roll a D10 and then add 2 and then heal that much.
Sounds good. Thanks,
And-
guys.
I get magic after short rest. I don't need to use hit points though because I'm not hurt.
Plus 2, 9. Gotcha.
Nice.
DM, I'm gonna do one more hit die. Okay.
Yeah, but
I'm going to say that both Sheldon and the White have 1 hit die from the long rest you guys had.
Okay.
before the hour's over, I will say this: is anybody else need any more healing? I want everyone to be good to go. Everyone good.
I think
Okay.
I'll be okay, but
Stay close if you think you're hurting.
So at this point, I want to know where we are. Does anybody know this place?
I don't know. Can I fly up and take a look around?
Does it look
Yeah,
like
you-
a forest or mountain?
Yeah. So how far are you going to fly up, Aviary?
I see mountains on the picture he put up.
The limit of my flying speed, I guess, 50 feet.
Okay,
Up to
50
me.
feet.
Yeah.
Okay. You fly up, and you guys are in the absolute middle of a large badlands. You can see there are some dried up creeks, maybe some cracks in the ground from not necessarily like deep chasms, but definitely there are some cracked just badlands. You see like a cow skull, like in a very traditional Western way. To your north, you do see a ridge of mountains that kind of stretch to the east and west. You can tell these directions from the sun. To the south, as you get a little bit higher, you can see there are some mountains that are much, much farther to the south. But you can't really find any. Actually, roll a perception check for me real quick. Yeah,
Everybody or just him?
just him.
oh, nice.
Hold on 1 second. Yeah, perception is his strong point, certainly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not mine.
Normal.
With the temperament of the area, and because you're so attuned to nature and the way that it lies, and you don't believe that you're in the area. You still believe that you're in the material plane. You think that this is probably back in Perlos.
Okay.
You're not sure because it's you don't like detect like fey magics or anything. But you're not exactly sure of what region you're in. You know you're not in a region that you've ever been to before. Obviously, there's no woods here. Which is your kind of native terrain. You also know that the mountains aren't very high, so you're probably not close to Montavis. Other than that, you're not really too sure. As you get a little bit higher up, you do see that there are some large flying creatures to the south, quite a ways away. But if you wanted to continue, you'd probably have to try to hide from them.
Okay, I'll go back down and share with the group, I guess.
Okay.
The things that I saw. So there's a couple of mountains to the north and south, much further south. So the closer ones are in the north. They're not very tall mountains, and there's some big flying things. But other than that, there's really not much around.
When you say big flying things,
Yeah.
do you mean birds,
Yeah, I don't really
dragons?
know.
We've had some
I
adventures.
didn't try to introduce myself. So
They don't
Maybe
look like
we
they
should-
follow us from hell or something.
no, they look normal. I don't, it doesn't seem like. I think we're near. I think we're back on our own plane, but can't be sure until we find some familiar ground.
See anything that you think we could
I mean,
rest?
we got normal sky above us, so
Well, I don't think we should camp out in the middle of. What time is it? God, based on where the sun is in the sky.
From what you can tell, it's early afternoon, so it's pretty warm. It's getting pretty warm.
So we should try to find somewhere suitable to stay for the night. If I rest, I can send a message to essentially anyone we want.
I can make us a nice tree to rest near.
It's always an option.
That is an option.
I can reach out to anyone for aid to the people who sent us here. They can find us and get us.
We might need to look at our water. I don't see anywhere here that's even green, so
Oh, Aviary can make fuck tons of
Yeah,
water.
we're good on water, honestly.
it's probably good then.
Water, you ask, my friends.
Yeah.
One time deal.
We don't need any more of your magic here.
The water wizard.
Well,
No, please.
I'm the ocean wizard. Excuse you.
Aviary, which direction?
Your Oshabar?
Excuse me, the ocean hole.
Oshabar.
Suitable place to camp. Aviary,
Like one of those mermen.
merman.
What is a merman?
I don't know what they're talking about. Should we pick a direction to go, maybe, or is it?
I say north just because they're closer mountain, but
flying things.
I think we can make it.
You want to go toward the giant flying things?
No, I want to go north towards the mountains. Is that where the flying things are? I thought that was south.
The flying things were to the south. You did circling.
North mountain.
Yeah, I want to go to the closer mountains to the north and hopefully find some sort of forest line. Or cave.
Sounds good to me.
I think that's sound judgment, yes. Let's travel north then.
Let's start walking.
Okay.
Can I fly ahead to scout?
Yeah, go ahead and fly. Fly ahead to scout. The rest of you, what's your marching order?
I'll be in the back.
Okay.
I'll be next to Pragar.
Okay.
I'll be center, middle, whatever.
Okay. Who's up front? Maybe you're way up front, but the group itself.
I would like to walk between Function and Pragar.
Okay, so there's a huge cluster of 3 dudes in the very, very back. Sheldon.
Just awkwardly, just like between the two.
Yes, absolutely. Sheldon is up front, and she keeps kind of like glancing
6
over
feet.
everything.
I want to keep every 5 minutes or so. I want to accidentally kick Prager on the back of his heel and be like, sorry.
Okay, so the white is in front of you guys, and Zan, are you? Where are you in this whole kerfuffle?
You know what? I'll just go ahead and hang out up front with Sheldon.
Okay, it's Sheldon actually with an A.
So Sheldon, have you ever met a Barnaby?
A Barnaby? I can't say that I have. Why is that?
Just a guy we met along our travels had a similar kind of fighting style to yours. I thought maybe you might have learned from the same person.
Oh yes, because we're all monks. We all know each other.
Yell from back in the row, be like, assuming all turtles know each other is racist.
Well, he's a turtle. That's what you thought. No, I don't know. I've heard the name in passing, but I don't know him personally.
Is the term shellfolk offensive to turtles?
Shellfish is, but not shellfolk.
Didn't think so. I thought shellfolk had a nice ring to it.
Oh, stop yelling from behind me. Anyway.
Sorry.
Xanthar, it feels so good to have the natural wind on my face again.
It really is. It really is.
It was quite an adventure we had down there. I can't say I'd ever like to go back. I'm looking forward to returning home and delivering my report in a long, hot soak in a hot, steamy bath.
Well, you know, what were you doing down there, and where's home?
Oh, I'm from Eridis. I was working with Kragnor. I'm part of the kind of secret police force that they have, the Praetors, and I was the head of the anti-Gazershot division, and Kragnor was my right-hand man, and we went down to bust up another ring, and unfortunately it turned out to be Kragnor's secret move there. Something happened in the city, we're not sure, but large explosions, boom booms, and all of a sudden everyone turned into devils. It seems as someone uncovered that ring. It wasn't me.
We were in the city for that. It was honestly quite disturbing.
It was chaotic, but I certainly owe them a debt of gratitude, whomever it was.
If only we knew.
We may never know. I guess I'll take the credit either way. I've worked years on that operation. I can't believe it all happened so quickly. But anyway, thank you for taking me out. I certainly appreciate it.
No worries. We were kind of asked to.
Oh, really? By whom?
The sand trap seemed to want some people out of there.
That's right. I think you mentioned something about that. I didn't know he personally asked you, though. That's good. So he must trust you a lot. He only works with people he trusts, supposedly.
Supposedly so.
I still can't believe Kragnor would do that.
No, apparently Talvin was friends with him back in the day and had a similar kind of issue.
He spoke very little of his past, and I tended not to ask too much. He was too good at what he did to have anything that was less than honorable. So that's what I get for not asking questions, I guess.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's continue on. The group continues on. The white is kind of he's towards the back, towards the group that keeps tripping and saying "excuse me" and kind of awkwardly walking between. And he looks back at the three of you, and he gives Pragar a really funny look and kind of moves his eyes at Function and all the things that's kind of the horseplay that's happening between Talvin and the three of you, and he just kind of keeps walking ahead a little ways.
Wait. Do I see him looking back towards me?
Yeah, he's not being secretive about it at all.
Okay. I'm gonna slowly, we're on a marching, we're kind of like walking, correct?
Yeah, it's a very casual, yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna just kind of fall back a little bit away from Pragar purposely with Talv, maybe?
I'm right in front of you, so you could
Yeah, so I'm just gonna kind of move and try to talk. Hey, Talv, I wanted to talk to you, and I'm just gonna move away.
I'll slow down and let them walk ahead of us.
Okay. Are you trying to talk quietly, or are you talking fairly loudly?
He walked up to me. He warned me about him. Be careful about him. I guess I'm trying to pretend I'm gonna just veer away and try to figure out some more.
Okay, so you're walking away from the group on this completely flat plane. You're 5-10 feet to the side.
Well, kind of just falling back a little bit.
Okay, how far back are you falling?
Maybe 10 feet.
Okay, are you speaking in kind of hushed tones, or are you speaking loudly? How are you conversing here?
I'm not conversing yet. I'm just kind of slowly just falling back.
Okay, so you fall back 10 feet.
Yeah, I'm just slowly falling back.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll continue back until we're out of earshot, I would say. We can get back to the group. We'll keep up with the group, but we'll be far enough back.
Okay, earshot's 40 feet, so you would be considerably farther behind. If you want, that's what I'm saying. If you want to whisper, you'd have to whisper if you're any closer to that.
I mean, we'll get back far enough back that we can speak quietly to each other without everybody here.
Okay, so you want to go 40 feet?
Yeah.
Just 40 feet.
Okay.
I need to tie my shoe.
Okay, Function bends over and starts to move his hands about his butt.
Right, so it's called the bunny rabbit, okay? So what you do is you make a loop here, and you tie it around this way.
It's amazing.
So the white looks directly at his shoes, which they don't have a tie on them at all, and just shakes his head, and the white keeps on walking.
We'll be right back with you guys. Just give us a second.
I'm gonna walk up to the white.
Okay. Go ahead, Function and Talvin.
Once we're 40 feet away.
Okay.
What do you mean, Talv? Explain.
Well, I mean, the Dragonborn aren't very fond of letting your kind learn and grow and become more and more.
I have noticed that.
I mean, they believe that's the reason the war happened. Whether, I don't know if it was or not, I don't know anything about it. All I know is who you are to us and the way that you act is definitely not sitting right with him. And he will take an opportunity to try to correct you if he gets a chance.
What should I do?
All I know is if he tries to gentle you, we'll fucking kill him.
You know what that means, correct?
I'm aware.
Okay. Thank you.
So we brought him through the portal with us. He was lying dead on the ground and we healed him, so I don't think he's a bad man. Bad Dragonborn.
So I shouldn't interrogate him?
I don't know if he's evil or not. I just know that what he believes about you is not what I believe about you. I don't believe many of us do. So
Thank you.
be very cautious.
I will.
I think we all should. And I don't think that Pragar is blind to this. I just think that the respect the White has for him, he will use to our advantage too.
I trust Pragar with everything.
So do
He
I.
will make the right decision.
I don't think he'll let him hurt you. But
If he does, it is his decision, and it is right. It is just.
unless it comes down to us losing you, I figure we'd leave it up to Pragar how we handle the White. Because he's probably the only one he really listen to anyway. Just be cautious.
I will. Thank you, Tal, for being a friend.
Pound my fist with your fist. You just grab it.
Yeah.
Good enough.
Paper beats rock.
Good. I mean, we'll walk a little bit faster to where we're
Okay, starting to catch up. All right,
Yeah.
so you
still together, alone together at the back of the group, and not.
Right.
sure. So the White is kind of plodding along, and he says, "Oh, I cannot wait to get back. What's the first thing you're going to do when we get back?"
First, can't believe I'm saying this, but I kind of want some ale.
That's not so strange. You know, back when we were campaigning up in the north, that's what we would do to pass the time, is just talk about what we'd have when we got home. Sometimes it was ale, sometimes a warm bed, sometimes a girl, sometimes a boy. Whatever it was that tickled our fancy, it was a great way to pass the time, and walking alongside another Dragonborn, it kind of reminds me of the good old days.
Yes, in the war, that's how we did to pass time. Drink ale, tell stories. And let me tell you.
Oh, that's the truth. None of this hotty-totty bullshit that they have now, where we have to dote upon people and worry about the peace and who seems stronger than who and all of that. It's turned into such a shit show.
It really has. It's a different world.
It is.
How are you feeling?
I feel much better. You've literally pulled my ass out of the fire twice now, so I don't know how to repay you, but I'll certainly find some way. A man in my position has a lot of friends who is owed a lot of favors, and I will make sure that you are recompensed in a certain way. You, my friend, you do your father great honor.
I appreciate that. That does mean a lot.
It should.
And any kind of good deed that you can do for me, I suggest it could be for my group as well, right? It wasn't just me saving you.
But of course, a general is only as good as his troops that he leads. So, of course, whatever boons you may seek will be distributed amongst your people. Did you have anything in mind? Anything you want to ask as soon as we get back?
Let me think on it, and then I can probably get back to you.
But of course,
But right now, we're just gracious to be alive. Obviously, out of that plane.
Of course. Now, I don't know quite where we are. Have you ever been in this area?
I don't reckon I should know. I've never seen such vast mountains and land like this, at least not in this sort of climate.
Well, we certainly aren't in the north, that's to be certain, with this dry, dusty clay that's everywhere. I'd say we're probably outside of Bugiab or probably east of Tankasu. Not sure, I've never really campaigned too much down there, but it's worth looking at either way.
You seem to know the world well.
Well, I know at least the continent of Perlos, probably nothing too much farther than that. But yes, there's much to be learned from a man of office that I've been. I've had to talk to the lizardmen, also the dervishes that are out that way, so I haven't been out much beyond the capital cities, but it's reminiscent of something along those natures. Don't y'all have a map?
Oh, we do, actually.
You do? Well, let me see.
I think our Mr. Aviary has it, actually.
Oh, okay, wonderful. Right. Well, let me see here what we can find. Maybe I can do a screenshot real fast and pull that up. Now that I think about it, because the map itself is way too large to show in Roll20. All right.
You have funny words.
I know. It's the heat. All right. Give me 1 second, guys. Do we want to take a quick break as the party is kind of walking along? All right. Give me a second. I'll get this up. Okay.
I gotta pee.
Good break point.
BRB.
We are. That's what I did. Okay. What's that shit all about?
I wonder if I'm the only one that wants Function to be gentle.
I mean, I certainly do, but easy there, Pragar. You let out a yell.
Yeah.
You ready?
Everybody roll a wisdom check. Who's fried? Have you beat Last of Us 2 yet, Zach?
No, I haven't played in 2 days now.
Okay, yeah, me neither. I haven't played in a couple days.
I took a break. I got to Seattle day 3 as
nice. I'm day 2.
The other chick, so
nice. Yeah, I'm day 2 right now.
I fucked up though. So there's a part where you're in this big ass like boat like fixing place or making place.
Yeah.
Back before shit turned to shit.
Yeah.
And there's a magazine in the boat. And I remembered that, but then I died and forgot to go back for it, and then got too far past it, so I can't go back for it.
Oh shit.
I'm like missing a whole tree of like talents available for one of the specs, and it's just like,
oh no.
I have to either restart the level or just say,
yeah, I was about to say you have to load the checkpoint.
I already know it's on it. It's got shivs, and it's like I love shivs, so there's no way I'm not gonna go back and get shivs.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
That's Last of Us bread and butter.
Yeah,
So-
dude. Shivs are dope. I remember
Hey,
those.
Zach, I figured out how to eliminate that tether distance in Arc, by the way.
Oh yeah, how do you do that?
You just, instead of using the slider, you have to manually type in and do 9999
For what?
for tether distance in the options of when you're hosting it.
Okay.
Yeah, I've got a really, I was trying to show Okabar earlier, but he wasn't able to join in, but I've got a fun little base that I would love for you guys to jump on if you'll ever play. You too, Radar.
I want to jump on every time I fucking log in. It freezes.
So from the Epic Store, you can launch it in low memory mode, and it doesn't decrease the quality as much. It just makes it to where it can utilize more RAM.
Well, I was talking to Oscar about it, and I think like maybe my graphics settings are too high.
Run the Epic Games Engine as administrator.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's one. Run it in low graphics mode, because whenever you're in the library and you hover under the 3 dots, you can run it under low memory mode, and it's fantastic that way. It's so much easier.
Okay, I'll try it that way. Because
I've got a nice tree base in that online one that we had.
I've had the worst luck with this fucking game.
Apparently, Laura went down to Austin with Cookie Monster. She couldn't figure out how to turn it off.
It's awesome. How did you change it? Oh yeah, because you have control over their Google stuff, right?
Well, no, I was trying to fix her stupid because somehow she disabled the Bluetooth announcements over her car. So I was trying to test it to make sure I could fix it, and I put it on there and forgot because I was trying to change every option I could. And I guess I left it on Cookie Monster. She can't figure out how to take it off.
I wonder what that sounds like. Just fucking Cookie Monster talking the whole time.
Make turn right here.
Yeah. Make a turn.
Cookies at right.
Cookies say right.
It just lets you know anytime you're passing like a pastry store.
Yeah. Oh, stop, Cookie.
If you do stop,
highway.
Oh, never mind. They're gluten-free. No
turn around. Oh man, that's fun.
Is anybody still playing Destiny 2 at all?
I was.
It's free on Game Pass right now. Just thinking about getting in and playing it.
It's
awesome.
Yeah, they're about to release their last expansion, so it's a lot of really cool shit right now. The darkness is almost here.
It's the last expansion?
Oh no, I mean they've announced the next 2 years of expansions, but
I was about to say I thought they had extra ones coming out.
Yeah, this will be the latest expansion because they're not going to do Destiny 3. They're going to just keep working with that.
Keep adding on.
Y'all to play with me and help me level up.
Bro, if you want to play, you just let me know and I'll be on.
Do you have it on? What do you play it on?
What do you play it on?
PC.
PC?
The only thing that we
PlayStation.
played on.
I was making sure.
Yeah.
Game Pass.
Hey, I got Xbox. I'll play with you.
Well, I'm depending on what I get it for. It depends on who's playing it.
Is it cross-platform?
I have the same gaming laptop.
No, you can do your cross saves though. And bring one save to the platform.
Yeah. But you
I have a
play
decent gaming laptop. It'll run it just fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a well optimized game too, honestly.
It's awesome.
I will play it on Xbox with you too, Darren, since it's free right now. Do you have Game Pass?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the next expansion is supposed to add the new damage type.
Yep.
Yeah. Shadow type.
All right. Are we? Oh, still waiting on Okvar. Yep. And the new weapons look really freaking awesome with that.
Yeah, that was a cool looking trailer too.
Yeah. New enemy type.
Oh, finally.
Yeah, that'll be nice.
Yeah, not just the rehab of an old one.
Yeah. When does it come out? In September?
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. They're sunsetting a bunch of the old weapons, which pisses off the old guard, but it makes it so much more even for like people who haven't been playing since day one because they didn't get the dire promise that only rolled in week 2 or whatever.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be nice. Bungie does good work.
They really do.
Once they got rid of Activision.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So I'm thinking that with the bullshit corner, that can be about books and all kinds of shit. But if we ever want to have like, hey, is anybody on or is anybody playing this? We can always have that there. You can always hang out in the general chat. Oscar set up the voice chat, which we've been using a little bit. Works pretty well.
Oh,
What's wrong?
He's kind of occupied right now. So if we want to continue,
Oh no! Oh no! Is his girlfriend over?
no.
Taking a shit.
Taking a 30-minute shit.
I see. That's what that Mexican dental surgery will get you.
So you drink the water.
Yep. Oh man.
Supposed to spit out the water, Oscar, not drink it.
Just got it right in your mouth. Shit, what's he supposed to do? All right. So after a few hours of hiking, it's starting to get 4 or 5 in the evening, and with your 2 newest members kind of stretching their legs for the first time in what seems like a very, very long time. You take a little break. You find what's almost a dead stump. It probably was a tree at one time, but is very, very dead. And judging by the distance that you've moved in this short amount of time, to go any farther north, you probably have to walk a good majority of the next day to even start to get to the foothills of the mountains that you see. But you take out the map and aviary, you kind of spread it out against the oak as best you can, and the white kind of points to this one small area down at the bottom of the map. Oh shit! Let's try this. You guys see that? No?
Yeah. Oh, wait. What am I looking at?
It's okay. It's okay. Hold on. You guys see the cookie?
No.
What? Cookie Monster? No? Okay.
Cookie Monster.
Hold on one second. God, this is so slow. Sorry, that's probably why this is taking forever. Hold on. I need to just focus.
Oh,
here we go. Okay.
There we go.
It's just taking forever.
The Hoojard.
Okay, so he looks at so my best guess here would be that we're somewhere in this area. It's the only area that's really quite this dry, I think. And judging by the heat of the sun, I'd say we're somewhere here. Now, Adadash is definitely over here. Oops, pressed the wrong button. And he kind of points to the northwestern part. You see red timber right there. Adadash is just north of it. It's pretty much where you've been. So I'd say we're somewhere in this area.
When you say this area, what do you...
Yeah, can you mark it on the...
Where you're from?
Right, so, let me move it to the token layer. Right, move you out the way. So, with this not being able to be much larger than... Maybe I can make it a little bit bigger. One moment. There we go. So, I think we're probably somewhere... maybe we could possibly be here, or here, possibly even here. I don't know. It's anywhere where it's dry and there's mountains. I would say there's a good possibility of us being.
Relatively close to the City of Leaves, Xanthar, do you recognize where we are at all by these mountains?
Do I recognize where we are by these mountains?
Make a history check.
Well, I'm gonna...
Oh.
I didn't see any water when I was up there, guys, so... I doubt we're by any of these coastline ones.
We're probably further out.
We're probably further inland.
Yeah.
You didn't leave the City of Leaves too much, and you certainly didn't leave the forest too often. None of this seems familiar. This whole biome doesn't. And you guys, if you look down to the bottom left of the map here, you can see that the scales, just an inch is 50 miles. So, you guys are walking at this point, which walking you can get, probably 32 miles a day or so. Like, if you're really hoofing it. No, sorry, 16 miles a day, right? Is that right? 12 to 16?
What?
Hold on. How? What's the D&D? 1 second. One second. Make sure this is right. Okay, so yeah, if you're walking very fast and you're keeping kind of a pretty good pace, you can walk up to 30 miles a day.
30 miles.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, if you walk fast, you're also going to have a -5 penalty to any passive perception. So,
well, like I said, if I rest, I can send messages for help. I'm sure that some of the people, the satrap sent us here, and he had a whole council of very.
I don't know. Do we have anybody on our trail so far?
I don't think so.
Okabar, make a perception check.
Well, why don't you look for us?
I mean, I assume out of all the people in that room, someone could find us.
Yeah.
Okay. As you've been walking Okabar, you've kind of taken note of the terrain. You've really felt out your way through things. You've kind of tried to understand the biome that you're in. As far as you can tell, this area is completely desolate, not just of humanoids, but also of any type of grazing animals. You would expect to find a plains of this size full of, gazelle or some type of deer-like animal with prowling cats. Like, you would expect to find an ecosystem, but unfortunately you see very, very little sign of any type of life. The only thing you see are birds in the very, very far distance.
Okay, birds and fauna. Gotcha.
Yeah. No, birds and flora.
Flora. Sorry, flora. Yeah. Yep. Okay.
So I need somebody, whoever's leading the party, I need them to make a nature check for me real quick.
Is it still me, or are you counting me as way out?
No, I'm going to count you if you're leading if you want.
It would definitely be you.
Okay, Aviary, go ahead and make a nature check.
Got plus 11 now.
Oh, okay, nice.
How's Jesus plus 11?
Yeah, that's. I mean, a lot of bonuses there. So, Aviary, as you're cruising through the air, you just barely you notice the glint, sparkle of water being reflected off of the sunlight. The sunlight being reflected off of what seems to be a little bit of water. You eventually make your way over and you find what is essentially an oasis in this Badlands. It's not very big. It's just a small spring that has kind of appeared here. It's not flowing anywhere, and it is still in stagnant water. But it is there certainly. So you do find a small bush, maybe a little bit of taller weeds in the area. So it looks like the water is a little bit saturating the ground itself. So if there were a good place to find a camp, this might be your best bet for the evening, especially as the sun is starting to set.
Water hole.
Okay, so
Yeah.
Sheladon, understanding that you were not insulting her, begins to walk towards the little small clearing. So each of you begins to kind of undo what little mats are kind of in your backpack and your gear and everything. The White and Sheladon have to sleep on the ground if nobody offers up their own beds, and each of you passes out kind of food a little bit, enough food for each person. You do notice that your rations are starting to run low. We're going to start keeping track of those. So if you have rations in your backpack, go ahead and mark 1 unit.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Mark it as what?
Just you have used up one ration for the day in whatever food you have. Okay. Sheladon and the White kind of look around very hungrily as you guys are all munching on your food. I don't suppose you'd have any to share, would you?
Yeah, I got one.
Oh, thank you very much, Birdman. He takes kind of the jerky and whatever else it was, dried mushrooms, just travel rations, typical. The Limbos bread. Unwraps it and starts to chomp down, and as you guys are kind of sitting around, you see Sheladon's kind of collecting what seem to be very, very old, dry pieces of timber. And I see what you're putting up there. I know what you're about to say. What do you want to do?
I want to show my friends what my staff can do.
Okay.
So I'm like, this is a good place to camp, right, guys? And as I say that, I speak some Druidic. I slam my staff into the ground, and
so
out blooms the 60-foot tall, 5-foot diameter trunk tree, giant radius branch span.
The fuck?
So in the middle of New Mexico, this giant redwood just sprouts out of the ground.
That's awesome.
It can be seen for miles around, and it climbs up, providing a good amount of shade. It allows a nice breeze to go through. The smell, it smells like black oak and mahogany. It's a beautiful, very relaxing place to kind of be able to camp down on a little bit.
I'm sure no one will notice this.
Yeah, Aviary, there's a low-hanging branch for you to kind of perch on as the group is kind of... It is tailor-made to Aviary's tastes, essentially, this beautiful staff. And
try to take my hempen rope and my mat and fashion it into a hammock so I can sleep up in the tree.
Okay, with the map?
No, with my bedroll, my mat.
I'm sorry, your mat. I was like, what is it? Okay.
I'm a crazy or extreme, just tie my rope to the end of my mat, my bedroll.
Okay.
Tie it to one limb and one limb.
You don't have a sailor's background, right? Maybe next check to see how strong you can make those knots. So the rest of you are kind of bedding down, and Sheldon has this really dried wood, and she says, "Oh, that's going to be much better. Do we want to make a fire for the evening? It would certainly help."
Well, I was gonna say maybe we don't want to fire because it would draw too much attention, but I feel like
Oh, the giant tree.
If you bitch asses are cold, light a fire. Otherwise, I'm good.
Is it cold?
It is starting to get a little bit chilly. You kind of get the idea that there's quite a bit of breeze on these plains. The days are hot and the nights seem to be getting rather cold.
Function friend, come here.
Yes, Okabar.
Sit next to Daddy.
Sure. Are we on watch?
And that's how we start the first watch.
Okay. All right. Okay. So you're getting ready to start your watch. You go ahead and spark up a campfire, just real small. You try to dig a little pit to make it a little bit more hidden and everything. There is a small crackling campfire. You can tell that Sheldon and the White are both exhausted. A lot of you feel the same way. The winds are cutting, but the little bit of shrubbery that you have tends to block it off a little bit. So you guys are going in a pretty good space here. Before you begin to drift off into sleep, is there anything that anyone wants to do?
I have something. I can wait till someone else wants to do something.
Go ahead, Avery.
Okay. So I'm actually going to not rest this long rest. And I'm going to go ahead and do another cool thing that my staff can do. And I'm going to take this special mushroom that I found way back when.
Yep.
And I'm going to go ahead and concentrate with it real hard. And I'm going to go ahead and cast Awaken on it.
Awaken.
Awaken.
Yeah.
Awaken.
Okay, so you're going to spend 1,000 gold, right?
Yep. I'm going to have that.
Huge or smaller beast or plant. Okay.
There's a monster called an Awakened Shrub that it basically turns into. It's pretty weak, but it lasts for a while, which is the fun part.
30 days.
Yeah.
Okay, so and is this the mushroom that you found with all of the kind of glowing kobolds, or is this the mushroom that you found in the cave where Finnan was? Where did you find this?
No,
mushroom?
not the Venom mushroom. The one that you said had healing properties to it.
Fuck. Okay, this one was. You recovered. Where did you get this one? Do you remember?
I don't remember where I got it.
Because you were looking.
If I went through the notes, I could tell you later. But it's what I have is it's a special item or a homebrew item, and it says special fungus whose origins are of my homeland. Uses a healing agent to add a 1-hit die to a long rest, same as a healing potion.
Okay. Yeah. Perfect. So you sit there and focus, and it takes 8 hours. And all of you look up at Aviary, and he's kind of humming a song to himself. What song are you humming during this focus time, Aviary? And as you're humming, he's kind of massaging the stem of this mushroom, like playing with it, and you're like, well, that's really weird. A little while later, you look, and he has little nubs. He has little nubby legs and hands. What are you singing?
I have no idea. I forgot this was a part of it.
Hey, I feel like this is gonna sound like an Indian chant or kind of like a humming, a very like tribal sound, right?
Sure. He starts. Aviary starts humming the soundtrack to Moana.
There you go.
He's slowly massaging, and as he massages, it's almost like he's playing with Play-Doh. You can see the cap itself starts to grow and starts to develop a face.
DM, while he's doing that, me and Okabar are on watch, right? For a little bit?
Y'all are about to start your watch. That's right.
Okay, we're about to. Never mind. Go ahead.
Okay, is there anything else anyone else wants to do? Now, Aviary, I will say, since you're doing this all night, you will not get sleep, so you will take 1 point of exhaustion.
Yep.
Okay.
I also assume that.
Anything else anybody else wants to do?
Alright, I just removed my gold too.
Okay, thank you. Alright, so everybody kind of beds down for the evening. what you would normally expect to hear, like crickets and other insects, you hear nothing. It is so silent except for just the gentle breeze that's happening in the area. So Function and Okabar, I need y'all to go ahead and roll perception checks.
All right.
Ooh.
Oh,
Nice.
Negative perception.
Let's see.
yes, 19.
Nat 20.
They're right. Well, I don't know.
Looks like a 20 to me.
It is a nat 20, but 19.
It is. It certainly sort of is, yeah. Okay, so the eerie quiet of the evening kind of blows around, and you Function especially. You're very alert. You're kind of on edge a little bit because it's almost a deafening silence. There's just a lot. Sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
No, it's a very eerie kind of strange place to be in here. Hold on, I've got to put this tree on the battle map real quick. Just kidding. Okabar, is there anything you wanted to converse with Function about?
No, just probably about some drinking tales that shouldn't be spoken about. Or should be kept to myself, probably.
I would like... Okabar, how are you feeling?
Sober, and it hurts.
Ah.
I
Here.
to use the rest, I'm only half of my health, but I take the burden of being the first watch. Not that close, buddy.
Would you like some wine?
I mean, it does the job, so Google. I'll take it and chug it.
Okay.
I'll give him I think I saved a Chardonnay bottle back when I was drinking Chardonnay, so.
Okay, so you give him a bottle of Chardonnay.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Nice summery wine for you.
I start acting like a Karen.
Oh God, you start demanding to talk to the manager?
Yes. I need the manager of hell.
Oh my
It was
gosh.
too hot.
Okabar, seriously?
This
It's
slashed on
hell.
my face, and then I got slashed by a fucking. I got firewood to the face, and then slapped to the face by a tail. I'm pretty sure
What
that's
can
not
I-
sanitary.
What can I do to make it better?
I was gonna say spit on it, but I'm gonna resent. Take
I'm not sure.
How loud is he?
He's
don't have saliva.
he's yelling at this point. Yeah.
I throw a card at him.
From your deck?
Which card?
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh, Jesus. All right, here we go. New deck.
Who dis?
Hold on, I'm gonna shuffle these. Hold up. Yep. I'm gonna
Just-
shuffle the deck.
Just
Okay.
one of those you pull it and how every kid just tries to flick those cards, throw them.
Yeah.
I'm reasonably good at it, so
I can
my goal is to hit him in the forehead.
Okay. So you pull a card. Yeah, I'm gonna give it to you. Go ahead and turn it over. Did we ever figure out how to do that?
No, we just ended up just doing. You did it last time because the first
That's
time
right.
we had the issue with sharing it.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
You could just say it.
Yeah, what you got?
It's an 8 of spades.
Okay, so
So,
as you're sitting there, asking to speak to the manager, all of a sudden, out of nowhere, there is this trollish-looking small creature that is looking straight at you. A real-life Susan and a hobgoblin appears in front of you and starts going, talking back to you. Not making any sounds, but definitely making motions.
would you have any gift cards or anything for us? Any vouchers?
What the hell is this?
You hear
Xanthar
Xanthar giggling.
You close to home over here?
What? I'm about to go back to work.
I know. All I can think about now is this fucking Susan troll thing.
All I know is that Okabar got drunk on watch, and then he like demanded to speak to the manager of hell to function, and then like a little troll woman like appeared, was just like, and he was just like, "Give me gift cards." And
your next visit to hell's on us. It's fine.
Like summons voluntarily.
Right.
Oh, that's the best thing that's ever happened.
As you're giggling, there's an exceptionally strong gust of wind, and function. You hear the distant kind of this little small, very small cry. Nobody else really catches it too much, but you certainly can hear it just with your enhanced perceptions. Very, very distant on the wind.
Okabar, stop talking to the manager of hell. Something called like aviary.
All right. Does it have anything for us?
I do not know.
Is it threatening?
I do not feel threatened. Do you?
Do you think we should alert the party?
I don't know. Zen was pretty pissed off that we woke him up.
You know.
Maybe we should let the next people take watch and let them decide.
I'm gonna grab my bow and just basically have it at the ready in case something happens, but I'm gonna just sit out the rest of my watch like that. Just, slightly paranoid.
And I will let the next watch let them know so I can take a rest.
Okay.
How long does this goblin woman continue to harass Okabar during his watch?
The illusion lasts until its card is moved or the illusion is dispelled. So if you left it there indefinitely.
He's drunk on Chardonnay talking to the manager of hell the whole
With the
time.
bow.
With the bow.
In case something happens behind me.
I'll pick up the card when I wake up for second watch.
All right. So the whole time that Okabar and Function are sitting there, like they're having a serious conversation, behind there's a hobgoblin going, like, such a strange game we play.
I love it.
The rest of your watch, the rest of your watch goes without any events. Eventually, Xanthar wakes up, picks up his card, flips it away. And the card that you see, the image on the card of the little hobgoblin has disappeared, and it turns into just a blank card. There's nothing else on it. Okay. All right, so Xanthar wakes up Pragar, kind of kicks him a little bit, and Okabar and Function are finally able to take a long, long rest.
I'm heavy snoring.
Yes, you are. Snoring like a Karen. Beautiful. So, Pragar and Xanthar, I need y'all to roll perception checks for me, please. Okay.
Oh. Yeah.
Pragar, before you had kind of fully come awake, you did see this crazy, wicked-looking, manager-looking woman dancing around the fire. As you kind of move your eyes up a little bit more, it's disappeared, it's gone, and you see Xanthar kind of looking at something in his hands. It freaks you out a little bit, and it distracts you, certainly. You're not able to see too much. Xanthar, you go and you kind of sit at the base of the tree. Above you, you see Aviary, who's kind of like rolling out arms, almost like a masseuse, but for weird fungi. Yeah, and your watch begins at that moment.
Did you just see something just now? I would have thought a creature or something.
Yeah. No. I threw an illusion at Okabar. He was drunk.
Okay. An illusion?
Yeah.
You can throw illusions now?
Well, Function gave me this deck of cards. And to be honest, I kind of forgot about it, but I just threw one of the cards at Okabar because he was drunk, and it turned into an illusion of a little hobgoblin woman. I assume the rest of them do that, but it might. Maybe I'll throw a rock at Okabar next time.
So, are the cards just different illusions?
Well, it seems... I don't know exactly how it works. Let's just be honest. But if I just look at them, there's all sorts of stuff. This is a dragon. This is a bunch of people. Maybe they're these illusions. I honestly, I'm going to have to find somebody to explain to me what's going on with them.
Interesting.
But it could be handy at some point in time when we need to seem like our forces are a bit bigger than they are.
Well, I am glad you're awake. I did want to apologize for... I hope you didn't think that I abandoned you back there.
No.
I think you're fully capable of taking care of yourself, and I didn't think you were any kind of harm. Obviously, I was trying to save our guest here.
Yeah, no, I had... as much as I hate to admit it, I've grown a bit fond of all of you, and I had no intention of leaving without you either.
Well, I appreciate that. I didn't even know if I would escape, to be honest. If Function didn't pull out that whatever he did, I don't think I would have.
Honestly, I am super jealous. He was here, and then he was there, and then he was back. And
I have a headache thinking about it. God.
What was it like? That seemed really cool.
It's like being drunk, then sober, then drunk again, then it was weird. It was like some kind of weird transition. I can't explain it. I've never had it happen in my life.
So like a Friday.
Yeah, basically. Sure. A typical day for Okabar, I'm assuming.
That checks out. I have to ask you.
What is it?
We've all grown used to the uniqueness of Function. I couldn't help but notice that the white was not so subtle in his dislike, and I understand. I didn't. My people didn't go to war against Warforged, but
yes, I think I can explain. I mean, to be honest, when I was younger, I obviously fought in different battles, and one of the main ones was the Blood Wars Queen and the Blood Queen's War, and that was against things like Function. But they were highly intelligent, more powerful performing creatures, and the White definitely fought beside them as well, because he fought with my father in the same battle. So I can only assume that he probably has flashbacks of those moments fighting those things. They were horrifying. I don't understand it either, but for some reason I don't see that with Function. Not since really the beginning of us knowing him. He has a different aura about him, if that makes sense. and I'm not exactly sure. But I will tell you, the White does seem to want him gentled back to normal.
Yeah, I mean, I can't imagine him being much use to us, gentled. Can you?
No, but is why I have no intention of allowing it to happen. But I believe the White has some information that could help me on my journey. The whole reason that I joined our group.
I mean, aside from us all being thrown together in a chaotic airship crash after being attacked by a dragon, what reason would that be?
Well, I don't know if you ever heard, I'm sure you have, many times, of a dragonborn that apparently has similar looks as I do.
Yeah, the leader of the Broken Eye who tried to fucking kill us.
Right. So I am... During these battles that we did fight against the Warforged, it wasn't just me and my father. I had a brother. He was just as strong as I am. More cunning, a little more intelligent. He was a very solid warrior, and I've been searching for him.
Did he... But I mean, no disrespect, but did he fight on the same side as you?
Oh, yes. We were partners, if you would, in battle. We would complement each other's skills. And we actually were kind of a mercenary force after the battles, after the war. We took on jobs and defending villages and places closer to our home with Tolgareth.
Do you... Once again, I mean, no disrespect, but do you think that this Dragonborn, who looks almost exactly like you, who has been said to be one of the leaders of the Broken Eye, who has tried to fucking kill us, might be your brother or someone impersonating him?
You know, I've been asking myself that same question for a few days now. And to be honest, I don't know.
When did you last see him?
It was years ago. It was a few months actually, before I found this group. Before I was traveling on the airship. I left my town, my home. As you know, my entire kind, my family was wiped. And I told you about different contracts that we took, right? So I took one on my own, just to have some extra money, try to take care of the family.
Yeah.
And I came home to Tolgareth, and it was closer to the night, and I saw flames coming from my home. And as I approached my gates, I found bodies. Hundreds of dead Dragonborn, my family, laid across the ground. And of course, there was a siege. I assumed there was some kind of siege where I was gone. I go to my home, I find more of my fellow warriors and friends murdered and slaughtered. And I walk into my parents' chambers and find both of them dead. My mother beheaded, my father stabbed into the heart with the sword still stuck into him. And no sign of my brother. So as you can see, I need to find him because I have many questions. Because if he was capable of doing this, then he will meet his balance. But if it was someone impersonating him, and he is long gone, then maybe that will make me more settled. But I need answers. And I don't know what makes me want to tell you this, because I think you're going to find out that I need this information from the White. I need to find my brother. Whether he's part of the Broken Eye or not, he's still my family, the only family I have left. And I need to ask him these questions myself. I hope you can understand.
I can. And Pragar, I promise you, I will do what I can to help.
I appreciate that. The best thing you can do for me now is let's keep this between us for now. I don't really need anyone else in the group kind of worrying about it. Obviously, we have our own, unique abilities, our own quests that we're on to save the world, which for some reason I still can't understand. I'm still learning more information, obviously, from this whole assignment that I've been given, but as you can see, I have something more important in mind, at least to me, and that I hope that I can find the information that I seek. So let's keep this between us, if you don't mind.
A secret is a secret amongst friends.
I appreciate that.
All right. The rest of your watch goes fairly uneventful as you two talk into the night, quickly losing interest in watching out for enemies outside and focusing more on developing friendships within. The end of your watch comes up soon, and as you're slowly speaking and realizing that it's getting about time, you see Sheldon come up, and she puts her large, meaty claw on Pragar and says, "If you don't mind, I'll take the last watch."
That's fine. I could use some more rest. Appreciate it.
She walks over and kind of taps Talvern and says, "Good sir, if you wouldn't mind taking the last watch, I believe we're the only two that are still capable of looking over the camp."
Yeah, agree.
All right. So, again, the two of you kind of walk around a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and roll on here. Go ahead and make a perception roll for me. Okay. Okay. Yeah, you're pretty grateful of the fire that was started because it is starting to get a little bit chilly. You have noticed that some of the sleepers have kind of rolled and gotten a little bit closer to the fire repeatedly. There's definitely a chill in the air. And as Xanthar and Pragar begin to make their way into their beds, Sheldon makes around and then comes over to you and sits down beside you, kind of keeping watch of everything. I want to thank you for saving me again.
Well, I mean, you're welcome. We were tasked to find you. I'm only sorry that we didn't get there sooner. I'm sorry for what they did to you.
It's not so much what they did to me, it's more of what he did to me.
I mean, from the condition we found you in, it looked like they'd been putting you through it for quite some time.
Well,
I'm not even sure how long you were there. I mean,
the pain of the body is nothing compared to the pain of a broken heart.
I guess that's true.
I trusted him. I trusted him with my back, with everything. I don't know why he did what he did. You said that you had history with him, yes?
Yes.
Did he do the same to you?
I would say worse, probably.
He never talked much about his past. We found him and he was running a con. He was diverting food and funds to the orphans. While it was stealing, yes, it was for a noble and righteous cause. I couldn't believe that it was him. Couldn't believe that he was an evil person who did such a good deed. He was the best that I've ever seen at what he did. I'm sure you have no doubt seen him at work.
Yes, well,
He
was pretty instrumental in me becoming who I am. But he always used to say that I was better than him, but that was a lie. I was better than him. I should have seen what happened coming.
I think you might be better than him because you still can trust. And I see the way you interact with your friends, and you have a good group here. And I don't think that you should be judging yourself on him. I think who is better is yet to be seen.
Well, he is alive, so I thought I'd never see him again until I show up in your city and his name leaves the lips of your satrap.
I know you don't want to divulge too much, as your history is probably as painful as mine, but tell me, where did you know him at least? Where is he from?
Well, I mean, I met him in Grafstragos, where I'm from. I don't know if that's where he's from or not. I was a young man when I met him. He's a bit older than I am. I mean, I don't know. From what you're telling me, it all could be a lie. I have no idea. You said something about you're not even sure if he's a man. Were you speaking metaphorically?
At this point, if you would have asked me that question 5 days ago, or however long it's been, I would not hesitate to say, oh, it was metaphorical. Men can't be anything other than men. But from what I've seen, I don't know.
Well, all I can tell you is, for what I assumed was his own benefit, he betrayed me in a way that caused me to lose everything. I had to leave the city that I left, my organization, all of my friends. I mean, he was essentially, the group that we come from was my family. All my other family has died, and what he did was betray me and exile me from essentially the only family I had left. Until I met these idiots.
That they are.
Yes, but they're probably the most capable idiots I've ever met in my life.
From what I've seen, I will wholeheartedly agree, and that's coming from a praetor.
Yes, they don't seem to be scared of anything.
Well, even when they should be, it seems.
So far, so good, I guess.
Well, if there's ever anything that I can do in the future, let me know, especially if you're going after that Kragnor bastard. Is that the same name he went by? Because that's what he told me it was, right?
That's how I knew him as.
Very good.
I have no idea how the depths of his lies. You know, he was very well regarded in our organization. Honestly, I I would have probably never even heard of it if it wasn't for him.
As was he with ours.
Well, yes, he's very good. It just appears that his motivations are sadistic and selfish. He literally looked me in the eye in front of the portal and said, "No reason to fight for a losing side."
What side do you think he was speaking about?
Well, he was standing with two devils. I mean, I assume he's helping them. Whatever's this plot from the devils with the Gazer shards.
Is it not over?
I doubt it. I mean, you were there. Were you there when they explained to us about the chaos beings from the Fae?
I heard bits and pieces, but from what I saw, you destroyed their entire reservoir of magic. I don't know what the plan might be now. You pretty much did a good number on that area, I might say. Apparently with summoning water and oceans and then breaking open their crystal mountain. I'd say you might have prevented something catastrophic.
Well, Xanthar said that he's familiar with these chaos Fae beings and that they were not very happy that we were interfering in their plans. And if there's one thing that I've learned, it's that actions have consequences.
Yes, they do. It's all beyond me, the Fae and the chaos and everything. I would love to get back and ask the Sand Trap. He's a very wise and old man. He knows much.
Well, I have no reason to doubt him. He's seemingly been honest with us. Did he ask us to go do what ended up being an unthinkable task? Yes, but I don't think he knew what he was sending us to do.
He's a good man. Maybe not altruistic, but certainly good.
I will say this though: we've been on others' journeys for a while now. We made a promise as friends to seek out some answers to things that involve us all, and I don't know if our plans after this are going to align with you and your lot who've asked us to interfere now. We might. Our brother Pragar asked us to go with him to seek out the group that we originally started off fighting together, and that seems to have been put out, and I do believe that we owe a debt to find out.
Well, whatever enemy you focus your attentions on, I certainly I feel sorry for them almost.
Yes, well, hopefully our string of good luck continues.
I certainly intend to return to the Satrap, and of course will do his bidding. He has earned my loyalty, but
who knows? Maybe he'll loan you to us for. We all did him a favor, so.
If that is his wish, then that would hopefully be it. I would certainly enjoy working with all of you again. You seem to be very capable, if not a bit odd. And kind of motions to the direction of where the hobgoblin was forming.
Oh, you have no idea.
No, I do not.
I will say that you seem honest and kind, and I'm happy that you're alive.
Those are two of the biggest compliments I believe you can pay a person, and I appreciate them both. And I appreciate being alive and saved from hell itself.
I'll kind of just finish the rest of our watch, just kind of staring off into the distance.
Okay, she kind of takes another round. At that point, the light begins to kind of shine over Aviary. As the light kind of crests upon your tree, it shines up, and you see two bird legs, and then you see two kind of roots dangling down from the tree branch, and it keeps pandering up, and you see this long-legged, long-armed, half-stalkish mushroom person who looks like a cactar with a mushroom cap, essentially. Just two long lines for eyes and an opening where it can kind of speak a little bit. And a big cap of mushroom that has purple and white spots all over it. And it, as you move, it kind of goes up and down like a sombrero a little bit.
Aviary, have you been doing shrooms?
No. But I was working with mushrooms last night.
Okay.
Is that a mushroom person?
Yeah.
Where did he come from?
And every time he laughs, his mushroom kind of cap bounces up and down.
Does it like jiggle? It just like jiggles.
Yep.
Does he speak?
Yeah. He talks like us. Yeah.
Hello.
Can we call him Mushy?
As long as we're nice to him, I'm fine with whatever we do.
Master, is that my name?
What is his name, Aviary?
It's I don't know.
Mushy.
All you need to know is I'm a fun guy.
Hello.
Mushy.
Mr. Fine Guy.
Mushy is fine. Yeah, whatever.
Shroomy or Mushy? Mushy McShroomy is his name.
So he kind of leans off a little bit, and you can see the top of his cap kind of open up as he parachutes down with his head. Falls down right in front of you. He's about 2.5 feet tall. He's not real big, and you can see his doesn't have fingers. He have kind of mycelium that reach out instead. And he walks up to you. Hello.
To who?
Hello.
To you, Talvern.
To me?
Yeah.
I'll look at Shaladon and I'll go, see what I mean? You have no idea. I'll lean down and I'll pat him on top of his little mushroom head and I'll go, hello, little guy.
Oh, hello.
Oh, you can speak.
I can.
That's awesome.
It's nice to meet. What is your name?
My name is Talvern Talamanto. You can call me Tal. So.
Sure enough.
Can we call you Mushy? Do you like that name?
He kind of turns around and looks at Aviary. Huh?
Do you like it?
Aviary, are you this little mushroom man's father?
I mean, I made him, but I wasn't my father.
I'm pretty sure Okubo adopted Function last night, so we're having family time.
That's great.
He's my sappy pappy.
And he's got jokes. He's got jokes. Oh, this is gonna be good.
Alright, as the mushroom is enjoying his time, I'm gonna knock on the tree and it's gonna turn back into my.
Okay.
My bedroll was up there. Fuck.
It falls to the ground. Anything attached to it is just not attached to it now.
Oh, it's just on the ground then?
Yeah.
I'll go get it.
Are there any birds on the ground?
Just dead birds. All the birds from miles around dead on the ground.
You've got dead birds on your staff.
As it contracts down to staff, you realize there are no insects, there are no birds, there's nothing else that was in that tree other than the two now creatures.
Well, that was definitely something.
Interesting.
This is amazing, Aviary.
So,
Hey, Dean, I have a logistical question.
Yep.
So, oh man, I thought I pulled it up. As a giant eagle, I can cover a lot more ground than even Aviary can, right? Flying. So, I'm looking at it. I had it pulled up and I accidentally clicked out of it. I'm trying to figure out how much ground I can cover in a day or in a half day or whatever. As a giant.
Okay. So, flight speed on that. We're just going to use the general kind of travel rules, which travel rules.
So
I
like,
just had to set myself.
same as like on our airship at a normal speed, or
Shit, I've got it right here. Damn it. 1 second, guys. I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. I just
No. You're doing great. We're trying to develop. We don't need that anymore. Thank you.
I was about to say that was pretty ominous for morning time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good morning, ominous.
Function.
yeah, sorry, I'm not used to doing this again.
Oh, it's morning now.
So my fly speed is 80.
Now that we're not in hell, I figured we could do that again.
And I can fly full speed with if I have I think it's under 300 pounds on me. So with I can take one person. That's kind of my thought. I just want to know distance-wise if it's worth it.
I'm trying to find it real quick. It should just be actually in my DM manual. Hold on one second. Dungeon Master Guide. Give me 1 second. I'll look it up. Sorry.
Function.
Yes.
Do you have any idea how much we owe our crew at this point?
Oh.
I imagine our distillery is up and running, and it's a self-sufficient cycling business.
Well, me and Pragar have been keeping track of it. We just have to understand how long it's been.
Right, we don't know the date yet on which we returned.
Once we do, though, yes. However, I did leave a substantial amount.
Do you think that time in hell flows differently than it does on our normal plane of existence?
Well, I will say this. Usually, I can keep track of things.
DM, if you wanna just make a rule for now, that's fine. I can always look it up and let you know for future.
Hey, what are you trying to do?
I'm thinking about if I'm substantially faster than the group, I can take one person with me and kind of go scout out around the group to see if I can get a better idea of, like, if I can see a town or a civilization or a coastline or something without us having to walk and walk and walk and walk without knowing which direction we're going.
Okay, so you're trying to scout for a direction?
Yeah, I'm trying to see if I can fly out ahead of the group and see if maybe I can get us a bearing or see something that is, I now, like, see something that's on the map, like give a map to whoever's on my back and then take off and see if we can figure out where we are. Or
who are you putting on your back?
If everybody's cool with this plan, I would probably, Aviary can fly on his own, so that'd be weird. But if Eric Cochran on the back of a giant eagle would be fucking hilarious. So yeah, we'll take Aviary.
I'm down.
He's our navigator. I feel like he'll be the best one to look at the map, try to figure out where we are.
I've never not been the one to fly, so this will be interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, 72 miles over 9 hours with 2 1-hour long breaks. So you can fly up to 72 miles if you want to fly. So Aviary is flying with you, or is he flying on you?
I would say on me, just because it's funny. I mean, he can spread his wings out and pretend he's flying if he wants to, but I'm way faster than he is, so I'll tell him.
Yeah, he's providing a little bit of extra lift,
So I'll present the plan then. I'll be like,
although theoretically, I could also turn into a giant eagle and take another person.
Oh, that's true. I don't want to split the party too much. I'll put it out there. So my thought is, you all saw me turn into an eagle, right? When we were in hell. I figure I can give the map to someone and go up and fly around and see if we can figure out where we are. So at least we know which direction we're going and plot a course, as opposed to just walking aimlessly and hoping we stumble upon something useful.
Well, who knows this area the best so far? I mean, either sell it on to the white, right?
I don't know. I guess I could take one of them.
I don't think I know this area enough to offer any guidance, honestly.
Honestly, I would think Okaba and Aviary just the natural ability to look at the map and look at the surroundings and try to figure out where we are.
To be honest, any of us could know exactly where we are if we were 10 minutes one way or the other, so...
What do you mean?
I mean, we don't know where we are.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
No one knows where we're at.
Finding the group, I'm saying I can go up and look, and you can look at the map and look at the surroundings and try to figure out where the group is on the map so we know what direction to go and where to head.
I know where we're at.
How high can you go?
A place that we've never been before.
I mean, pretty fucking high. I can go high, and I also can fly much faster than we can walk and cover a lot more ground. So I was thinking, how long would we, if we had to walk and never came across anything, how long would we walk? God.
You'd walk 8 hours.
So I was thinking if I fly, just go up, look, see what I see, pick a direction for 4 hours. After 4 hours, if I haven't found anything of consequence or any sign of where we are based on the map, I can turn around and I can fly back.
Okay, and the party's just going to stay where they are?
Well, I mean, they could even walk if they wanted to. It's up to them.
Well, should we walk in the direction you're flying?
Yeah, I would imagine so. So I would go up and then come down where you can see me and then fly out ahead. And you walk in that direction because that means I've seen something. I've seen something there. Or whoever I take is there. It's just an idea. If you have a better idea, I'm all ears.
I have a better idea.
Go ahead. Just a thought. I'm brainstorming.
You can fly, and Aviary can fly. I can fly.
What do you mean?
That means we have 3 flyers.
How can you fly?
I have watched you. You don't forget. You don't remember, do you?
I mean, I have separate appendages. How do you learn that?
By watching you.
I mean, I'm interested.
Sure.
I mean, you can do what I do.
I can do what
You can turn yourself into a giant eagle.
No, I cannot do that.
So what do you
But-
say?
I
You
can
just
fly.
Like,
Yeah.
Just on your own?
Or I, for one, can't fly.
That's what I'm saying. It's not. I can't. Even
Well,
between Aviary and myself, we can't carry it.
I look over at the white and Sheldon like, do you? No.
No, my feet are on the ground.
So whatever. There's 3 of us. We can take 3 other people. So that's 6. That
Out
means
of-
2 left out.
I mean, I can carry 4 people, but I'll move as slow as I was moving if I was walking. 3 people a little bit faster, 2 people faster. 1 person I can, as an eagle, I can move as fast as I need to.
Right. So why don't y'all just scout, and then I'll stay with everyone else. How about that?
No, I
So-
want to see.
That's exactly what I said. That's exactly what I was saying before. The question is, do you want to walk in that direction? Because I'm going to go 4 hours. If I see anything on whoever I take with me can see a landmark to put on the map so that we know where we are, we can come back. I can send a message to anyone at any point in time. So regardless of what I find, I can say, hey, this is what we are, this is what I found, do this, stop, run, come, whatever.
So what are the options?
So I will turn into a giant eagle. I will take, I guess,
No
Aviary. Because if something happens to me, Aviary can also fly back to the party much faster than anyone on foot.
My
And-
vote is for.
Go ahead.
No, my vote is just. I don't want to walk in any random direction and hope we run into something. Fly up, see what you can see.
That's what I'm saying. I'll fly up, see what I can see, and based on what I see, I'll fly that direction, and you walk that same direction. And I'll go out ahead of you until I find something and come back. And that way, it'll close the gap.
So we'll just wait here while you go scout, basically.
So, yeah. Well, no. Walk in the direction I will go up and look and see what... Me and Aviary will see what we see and come down. And then we'll tell you which direction we're going to go. And you guys can walk in that direction so that when we do come back, it's a shorter distance to come back.
But what if we're walking the wrong direction? What
Well,
if
I mean,
we're-
there is no wrong direction.
Well,
Hell, you-
obviously on the map we could be walking towards the sea. We could, I mean,
Yeah. Well, let us go up and see what we can see. We'll
It's
come
not
down.
about we're on the map directionally. It's about just north or south.
What I'm talking about is saying instead of just walking in a random direction, we might be able to figure out where we are. That's the whole point of my plan. All right, so I will turn into a giant eagle. I will cast polymorph on myself. Aviary, you can fly up and land on my shoulders. I don't know, DM, how high up can we go straight, just up where I can just kind of float?
You fly 100 feet up, then 200, then 300, 400, almost 500 feet before the air starts to get really thin.
And then-
Before it starts to get too high.
Aviary and I would say both of us look around separately. As an I have to look at my eagle specs for my perception. So I would like to look around, and Aviary look around. Can we see a landmark? Can we see a coastline? Can we see anything definable that we can look at the map and say this might be this, and let's head that direction?
Did you take your map with you?
Aviary has it.
I don't have the map.
You have it? Okay. Here's what I'm going to have you do. I'm going to have
I also have the
Talbot?
map.
Talvin, you're going to have a perception check, and Aviary, you're going to have an intelligence check to see if Talvin can point out certain parts out there and if you can match them to the map. Okay. So Talvin, roll your perception, and this is going to set.
Hold on, I'm looking at my eagle stats.
Okay.
Perception is what?
Wisdom.
Wisdom.
Yeah.
So I've got a +2.
Okay, so roll a real quick d20, and that'll determine. That'll set the AC for him to solve here.
15.
Okay, all right, that's pretty good. That'll be a little bit adjusted. So Aviary.
I have keen sight as an eagle. I have advantage on wisdom.
Okay, then roll again.
Man, hopefully it's better. I don't know. Oh well. 15.
Okay, 15 it is. All right, so y'all fly in circles for just a little while. You're able to see some of the larger peaks, but it's really difficult to make out too much of the land around you. Here, I'm going to do this real quick. Yeah, you don't see too much of anything that defines like a coastline or anything that defines really too much else within the area. You're able to see, like I said, you're able to see 3 peaks, and 2 of them look almost identical. 2 of them look very, very similar to one another. And then you also kind of see where you guys are landing. Give me just 1 second, guys. I'm going to finish this up here. So, Aviary, up there, you're able to kind of take what Talvin sees with his eagle eye vision and translate it down. You're able to kind of scribble it a little bit on whatever you guys are able. Like you have like a little spare piece of paper on the back of the map, and you're trying your best to transcribe and match up whatever he has. From that point, you return and you have a small drawing. Oh wait, hold on a second. Sorry. Give me just 1 second here. Get it. Okay. Alright, let me save this real quick. Save as. Alright, and so, Aviary, Talvin, you eventually.
I messed up too, by the way. My wisdom is +2, but my perception is +4. Sorry, so I rolled a 17.
Okay, that actually wouldn't change the DC of this.
I saw on here that it says they have an extra skill where your perception is +4, even though my wisdom is +2.
Okay, so thank you very much. So as you're able to kind of flutter down, the whole group kind of gathers around, and Aviary kind of says, "All right, guys, I was able to draw this," and he shares with the group kind of some of the key images and the distances of what you were able to see, and you hold it up to the other map, and you have almost kind of a matching game here.
A what?
Matching game.
There you go. So this is what he's able to kind of pull up, and it's interesting how like it looks. Here, I'm going to let you guys go ahead and take control of it. So whoever wants to move it can move it.
Aviary do it. He drew it, right?
Yeah, Aviary. So if you want to move this here, you are controllable by.
I think I see it.
It's probably not too hard because you rolled pretty well on the first one. So Aviary, you now have control of this. This should tell you where you are, but you're able to kind of identify. Well, there's 2 peaks, one to the north, one to the south. There's kind of a smaller range in the middle. Okay, Aviary, can you move that now?
Yeah.
Okay. So the white cat comes up and goes, "So does it seem like it's in this area somewhere?"
No, it seems.
Oh, maybe over here. Tankashu, try that.
Try this area.
Sheldon's like, "Oh, I hope it's Spearzon. That sounds like a fun place."
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, right there.
Yep.
You had it right.
Yeah.
Right there.
I lined it up better.
Okay, nice.
We saw that in which direction from where we were.
So that means that you guys are. Let me move this up real quick. That means that you guys are right here.
Okay.
And you guys are in what is called the Valley of Verdancy.
We did it Furlong.
The Valley of Emergency. I knew we were close. Look at that. Right there in borders of Bouger. So it looks like there's a couple of choices we can have. The old adamant tower down there. It's on the island. I don't know if we could get to that. We don't have boats or anything.
I'll flap my giant wings when he says that.
Oh, okay. Yes, looks like we don't need a boat, actually.
We're going to need a bigger boat.
Uh-oh.
Let's do those sweet ass pyramids. I said it in the eagle voice.
Pipe down. We're trying to talk to adults here. So west of here is a mine called the Veinstone. I don't know if it's still operational. To the east is, Bougerd itself. It's a desert that I don't know if we want to cross. Going north, we could try to get to Knifear's Post. From there, go on to the City of Leaves and find passage. That's a long trip, though.
For Knifear's.
How long is that?
We could try going over and going to the Silknoose Woods, which is just northwest of here.
What's in those woods?
What's wrong with the City of Leaves?
Nothing's wrong with it, it's just a long trek.
We're gonna have to travel either around the mountains or through them.
If Function can really fly like he so claims, I have a way that we can all 8 travel.
I'm not becoming tiny again.
No, you don't need to. Either.
That's a good idea, though.
It's not the worst idea.
I remember that.
The dragonfly, right?
Yes. You can
That's
fuck off
funny.
with that magic.
You were so cute. Oscar, we killed
Right.
an accident while you were gone.
I can turn someone else into a giant eagle if I need to.
How long does that ability to fly last, the good servant?
Polymorph.
He's looking
An hour.
for
Function. What? How long can you fly?
Hang on. I'm looking it up. 10 minutes.
Okay. Not quite as far as we should be able to go.
Yeah, I can only do it for an hour, it turns out.
So it looks
All
like
right.
we're walking.
Looks like we're huffing it.
So, with us being here, should we go east, south, north, west?
I don't know. Where we're angled.
Xantha, what do you think? Should we head towards
Oh no.
the City of Leaves?
I mean, based on the dimensions on the map, DM, I know I'm an eagle right now, but like, we're all familiar with the map. How long would it take us on foot to get to the City of Leaves from here?
To walk?
First post.
What do you think by a long trip?
We also have a sky ship that we commissioned
nowhere-
to make
that's
vodka.
Nowhere near us.
7 feet is 50,
And
50 miles.
Could
how far can you cast message?
It's going to be about 350 miles away.
Oh god, yeah, that doesn't work.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Tal, how far can you send that message? Man?
Yeah, 350 miles.
I'm a giant eagle. I can't
He's
talk to you.
still
I can understand you. I can't speak.
Oh, I didn't know you were still an eagle. Huh?
I did tell all of you when we were in hell that I can send messages literally across planes. So if we go somewhere, I can send a message to have our airship pick us up. I just need to tell them no.
Well, I think I see where Function's going with this, but
I can have them bring the airship anywhere. We just need to get there. So we can tell them.
Oh, ship. You
Hey,
fly that
DM.
bitch right over here.
Hey, DM.
If we go home.
Looking at this map and being familiar with the City of Leaves, would I know if
It'd probably take the airship a week to get here.
either of these places would be a place where I guess our airship could dock, perhaps? Like, are they major enough cities to?
City of Leaves, definitely. It's a metropolis. So is Ballaroo, which is down here in Bougerd. It's gonna be right here. Probably Sparrowzone as well. But as far as Knife Ears Post, you've never been there, and you're not exactly sure. You do know it is a major trading hub in the area, specifically between the Elven and Eastern kingdoms. But Knife Ears Post is right here.
Down.
If I could. Oh, I'm not. I'm on the wrong thing. Sorry. It's right here.
Okay. Well, I'm an eagle, so you guys have to decide.
But we would need a major city for our airship to be able to come to where we were, right?
Typically.
Yeah.
To dock.
Yeah.
I mean, they could scoop us up.
So, guys, we could walk over here to Ballaroo.
How far is that?
About 2 days.
Which
Oh,
way?
really?
And it's through the desert.
It's going to be 28 times about 200 miles.
Is that the desert?
250 miles or so.
I say we go north.
You're looking at about a week. You do know that the Shifting Sands right here is going to be the desert.
Yeah, no.
No desert.
I say we go north.
City of Leaves. City of Leaves.
I
Yes.
agree.
I think so as well.
Leaf Town it is.
Well, go to the City of Leaves via whatever. I
Do we
mean,
go through the mountains or do we go around?
City of Leaves via whatever this is, right?
Yes, Knife Ears Post.
Depending on whether or not that's a good place, yeah.
The quickest route would be maybe through the mountains. But
I'll drop polymorph. It only lasts an hour anyway, so I think
Okay.
I've used it.
Yeah, you got a couple of feathers fall down.
I was gonna take somebody for a ride. I had about 30 minutes left on that, but oh well.
Yeah.
I can tell our airship to meet us at this knife's post. Ask how long it'll take them to get there.
If
They
there's
take
an airport there. We have to get
Well,
there first to make
Why
sure
don't
he
we
can.
scout it out first?
I feel like we can get onto the airship without having it have it dock. I don't think that'll be a massive issue.
We might get attacked if an airship suddenly shows up in a city that doesn't allow them.
Well, we don't have to necessarily let them into the city. We just have to be nearby enough to let Shep know where to go.
Tal,
Okay.
listen. I think we should scout the place out first. Why don't we make a vote about it?
Hey, Tal, I have a question.
Go.
Could you giant eagle us up to our airship?
Yes. I can also do that thing Function does where 500 feet. I can do that as well. So I don't think getting on the ship will be an issue. But
Yeah, either.
having the ship, how long it takes the ship to get to where we need it to go, whether or not it'll come under duress in the meantime. I mean, there's a lot of questions. I can contact Shep and have him meet us anywhere. But if I tell him that we're going to the next point, it might be 3 weeks before he gets there. I don't know how long it will take.
I also think that civilian air travel has been suspended for. I don't know if that's been lifted yet. I do know that our.
You would know that how?
Well, it was suspended right before I left
take
my
it
mission. Yeah.
they suspended it after.
Yeah, wouldn't Shep? They'd have to take our airship across
Well, I'm sure that
borders as well.
this rat trap wouldn't mind, but I mean, since the dragon attacks, it's been the king's orders throughout the entire region.
So if we're looking at the map, how long would it take us to get to Mass Point?
To Knife Ears Point,
Yeah,
Knife Ears Post.
probably
Knife Ears poised. It's poised.
3210. You're looking at about 4 days.
I mean, I'd say it's better than the desert, but that's just my
Yeah, I agree.
I agree.
I think it's as good a start as any. Let's go to Knife Ears Point.
Screw the mountains. I feel like it's not worth.
So do you want to tell Shep to pick us up at Knife Ears Post?
I can send him a message and ask him if he thinks it's possible.
Might be worth a shot.
That's a better idea.
But then again, I can also message any number of the people that sent us on this mission and ask them for their aid.
Why don't we just take two options and then vote on the two?
Well, sure, but
Well, we all decided we're going to travel to Knife Year's Post,
yeah,
right?
we've already decided that. I'm asking who we should reach out to.
So we either need to talk to Shep or the
That's
Senate.
on the ship.
Could
I
we?
think definitely talk to Shep to see if he thinks it's possible to get the ship here.
Could we perhaps
And if
tell
he thinks,
Satrap that we've succeeded in our mission? He doesn't know anything.
Again, I mean, the spell requires a substantial amount of magic for a very little amount of communication, so I would be sufficiently depleted if I send multiple messages.
I would tell what's her name, the White's assistant. Can't remember her name.
But
Shonatad.
Yeah.
did we tell? We told Shep to stay where he was, right? That's where they are.
Shep is on the ship.
So I can contact the satrap. I can tell him to let the white people know that he's alive, that we've succeeded, that we found Sheladon, and that we've somehow ended up here.
No, they
And ask
told
for
us.
aid.
We can't do that. They told us that he was fine. He was safe. If anything, you would be letting them know.
Sonatad.
Yes,
We'd be
no.
letting them know that
So
And
we.
whoever's pretending.
No, the White already explained that it was because she didn't want to send any signs of duress
Yeah.
with the White not actually being available.
Yes, it was a
Yeah.
ruse. It was a ruse to not have his
Not like a distant spy to
feet
betray.
or whatever.
That's the only reasonable explanation. That she wouldn't betray me. I trust her with my life. If you would let my people know, good bard sir, I would much appreciate it.
Well, I feel like I could have the satrap let your people know without depleting all my different messages.
I honestly do not trust that man.
Sheladon does.
She gives him like a he gives Sheldon a very like distasteful look.
What if we contact Barnaby?
Hashtag.
Both Sheldon and the White give you a look like, what the fuck?
Alright.
Whatever we do, let's just get
Yeah.
moving. The sooner we get on the road, the better off we are.
All right,
You
well,
can-
let's start walking. I can do this while we walk. It's fine.
Oh, Flight Scout per usual.
So, the group collects their things. The tree now gone. They all start to walk to the east from where they had been teleported to. And they all start walking to the east, and we're going to go ahead and end the session right there as the journey continues.
Dun, dun, dun.
Fun session.
The mushroom is riding on top of my horns, my antlers.
Okay.
Mushy?
Mushy.
Yeah.
Mushy, yeah.
Mushy.
He's gonna end up an Asian Mushi, you know that, right?
Yeah, oh yeah, and he's all about mushroom puns, by the way.
Oh my god, this is great. It's so good. Well, I left my damn dragon on the damn ship.
I was wondering what happened to your dragon.
Yeah.
I tried, and he was like, "Oh no, you left him on the ship," and I'm like, "Fuck."
Yeah, you did. He's
So realistically, it's one of those, as far as like sending goes, we'll reach out to people. I can only do it 3 times a day. It uses up.
I mean, we got 4 days of travel.
How many words can you use?
to get to Knife Year? So
It's 25 words, right?
I believe so.
So Talman's basically rolling around with one of those sidekick phones that had like just enough battery for 3 calls.
Yeah.
Yeah, 25 words.
2007 reference, boys.
I gotta get this one right.
But I mean, I could do it. It's probably best to do it at the end of the day because we.
I mean, sidekick. I remember those.